You made some bad picks today. We all did. The good news is you've got 2 hours to laugh about your poor decisions before you have to ruin your Sunday. Nick DiMartino is cracking the mic and pouring the drinks for the only sports show where we admit we don't know anything and then bet on it anyway. Welcome into the Saturday night edition of the ETB Lounge, where the takes are bad, but the jokes are even worse. Only live on the Empty the Bench Network. Now, here's your bartender of banter for the evening, Nick DiMartino.
All right, here we go. Welcome to the ETB Lounge. If I can get everything back, there we go. But yes, we are live here on the lounge. Nope, Nick DiMartino is not here. He's in Vegas committing some unnecessary wagers currently at this point in time. If I could find the right lounge, there we go. Oops. Welcome to the ETB Lounge, and follow us on social media at the ETB Lounge on Twitter, Instagram, TikTok, as we continue to get those platforms up. This might get a little rocky because I'm usually not like a comedian or someone in charge hosting this show, but we'll make our way and we'll figure this out as we go. Before we get into the monologue and before we do everything, let's introduce the panel. We're going to talk a lot of football tonight. The Bills cursed, Kevin Stefanski hired by the Falcons, and we'll do some pop culture too. But first, let's introduce, obviously, to my left to start, Zambando. So Zan's here. Let's see. I think he hosts more shows than a comedian does going out on a tour. Actually,
yeah, that I would say is the understatement of the night so far. I think you're 100% right.
Let's see how many shows. Bando's Breakdowns, MMA Outsiders, Football Forecast, Forever Power 5. Am I missing anything?
ETB Sports.
Oh, yeah, ETB Sports with me and a partridge in a pear tree. John Ladder's here. John, how are you?
What's going on? Doing good. Thank you for having me.
So you're the comedian half side, and and Zan and I are the sports side. So what do you have coming up so people can hear where you're going to be?
I got a couple of things. I'm playing the Stone Dojo in Tom's River. That's kind of exciting. I got a podcast, 3 Mics, No Mercy, with Jason Burden and Robert Stevens, and we go like the pop culture route, sports, horror. We basically just talk about a lot of stuff. And a couple of things here and there. Sounds good. And Colin's back again. If Colin can unmute himself, there we go. Colin, how are we doing today? You've already had the chance to experience this show, but how are we doing?
I'm good. How are we? Good. Thanks for having me. I had fun last time.
Yeah,
what up, Colin?
How are you, John? That was a nice surprise to see you pop in. I was like, oh, all right. This guy knows football.
Right?
Football, pop culture, we'll get it all. But before we get into everything, yes, I told John before the show that I made a miserable attempt at creating a monologue. So we'll see if it flies or if it doesn't. But here we go. So yeah, filling in for Nick DiMartino, who's currently in Vegas, proving that Unnecessary Wagers isn't just a podcast title, it's a cry for help. Word is he's currently down 4 units at a high-stakes game of Guess Which Bellagio Fountain Show starts first. But honestly, it's a breath of fresh air to be here. We're not at the Review Preview Network anymore, folks. You remember that place where the producers would have a heart attack if you used a word stronger than shucks, and you had to get legal clearance just to mention a point spread. Tonight, the training wheels are off. We're not worried about being sensitive or brand safe. So we're going to do a lot of great topics here today, and we'll get into the Bills. So speaking of people who just can't handle the heat, let's talk about the Buffalo Bills. Another year, another January, another early flight home for Josh Allen. It's getting predictable. We've reached the point where Bills Mafia isn't a fan base. It's a support group for people who enjoy being hurt. Watching Josh Allen get eliminated again is like watching a reboot of a movie where you already know the hero dies in the final scene. He puts the team on his back for 4 quarters just so Sean McDermott can find a new creative way to blow it. And when I say creative way to blow it, he does find another creative way to blow it. McDermott is out here coaching like he's trying to win a most likely to mismanage the clock award. Whether it's scoring too early and leaving time for a comeback or freezing up when the season is on the line, the man is a walking playoff tragedy. At this point, the Bills aren't just cursed. They're committed to the bit. They're the only team in the NFL that can turn a Super Bowl window into a basement window with the shades drawn. All right, so we'll get into them. And then also we have the Dodgers, who spend more money than drunken sailors. Their offseason strategy has officially shifted from building a roster to buying the concept of a baseball itself. Their latest heist, signing Kyle Tucker away from the Cubs for a cool $240 million over 4 years. At this point, the Dodgers' payroll isn't a budget. It's a small nation's GDP. I'm convinced Dave Roberts doesn't even look at scouting reports anymore. He just looks at the player's price tag and says, does it have at least 7 zeros? Great. Put him in right field next to Shohei. Cubs fans are devastated, but honestly, Chicago, you should have known. You can't fight a team that treats the luxury tax like a suggested donation. In the WNBA, Angel Reese just announced a major investment in the skincare brand Topicals. Look, I get it. Diversifying your portfolio is smart, especially when your league salary barely covers the monthly maintenance on a customized SUV. But while most players are hitting the gym to work on their jumper, Angel is making sure her pores are game ready. It's a bold move to prioritize glow-ups over post-ups. And then you've got Kellen McClurg, who hosts on Mondays, looking at the looming WNBA lockout like it's a scheduled vacation. I mean, are we really surprised the league might shut down? Half the players are busy launching skincare lines, and the other half are voting on whether practice counts as a labor violation. Callan's probably the only one who realized the lockout is actually the best thing for Angel's brand. It gives her more time to film TikToks about eye patches without that pesky basketball thing getting in the way. If the season actually gets canceled, at least the players will have perfect skin while they're standing in the unemployment line. Finally, the story that makes Nick DiMartino's Vegas trip look like a Sunday school outing. A massive college basketball point shaving scandal has blown wide open. We're talking 39 players, 17 Division I teams, and dozens of fixed games orchestrated by a gambling ring involving former Chicago Bulls guard Antonio Blakeney. That's Zan's favorite team, the Bulls. 17 teams, that's not a scandal. That's a mid-major conference. We spent the last 2 seasons screaming at our TVs because a kid missed a wide-open layup thinking, how is that bad? Turns out he wasn't bad. He was just profitable. These kids aren't playing for the love of the game. They're playing for a $20,000 bribe. It's the only time in history where a player taking a dive was actually a savvy business move. So to recap, the Bills are the Bills. The Dodgers are buying everything. The WNBA is moisturizing while they're locked out. And half of the NCAA is apparently on the payroll of a gambling ring. It's a great day for sports, but a terrible day for anyone with a moral compass or a parlay. Let's start the show. All right, so I guess we could get underway with the NFL since that's what we're talking about currently, and we have a game on as we speak. John, I saw you making the crying symbol for the Bills.
Love it. I wear this proudly. How many times Jets suck, Giants suck, you know what I mean?
Yeah.
Buffalo is the little engine that could. They are not capable. They're not capable of maintaining it. So I'm tired of hearing about the Jets and the Giants. Josh Allen, he's supposed to be the guy, right?
Yeah.
Right? 283 passing tonight, 3 passing touchdown, still cannot get it done. James Cook, what is it, 117 rushing? It's not happening. There's a reason why this team is not excelling. So they need to focus on this team a little bit and less about how we suck. Josh Allen is going to be fine. He's going to be fine. James Cook is going to be fine. I mean, they need to make changes. I don't know what the hell they're going to do, but this was embarrassing. I was rooting for them tonight. My little nephew is a Buffalo fan.
Oh.
And my other nephew is a Chiefs fan, and my brother is a Lions fan. So we all got eliminated. I was rooting for this team tonight.
Yeah, brutal day for the Bills. Zan, who's on every football show with me across this network. Zan, what was your initial thoughts of what happened with the Bills tonight?
Well, I was disappointed because my AFC Championship prediction died. So that was number one. And number two, I mean, it shouldn't have come down to that position to begin with. When you have 5 turnovers in a game, you're not going to win, regardless of how many chances you have. And I mean, quite frankly, you know, when you let Bo Nix do his thing and you give him too many possessions, even though he did get injured in the game, which sucks. I mean, the point in saying it is the Bills had so many chances to put the game away, and you knew that the game was off to a terrible start when what should have been a fumble in the first quarter was negated due to an offsides penalty. So everything that could go wrong for the Bills today went wrong. Now, do I think that they got screwed a little bit? Do I think there were a few questionable calls in overtime? Yes, but it doesn't take away from the fact that they had a chance to win and they couldn't win. And quite frankly, Sean Payton is a better coach than Sean McDermott, even though McVay has had Payton has had his struggles in the past. But I think it goes to show that this Denver turnaround is real. I can eat my words of everything that I said. I didn't think this team was as legit as what everybody said they were going into the postseason, and they proved me wrong as such. And it's another year of what could have been and what should have been for the Bills. And the Broncos are advancing to the AFC Championship. And regardless of who wins tomorrow between New England and Houston, the road to the Super Bowl goes through Denver. And because the NFL is so crazy, and this is more of a joke, it's just like how we thought it was going to go at the beginning of the season, not. And look at where we are now. So that's what I have to say about that. So,
all right, Colin, why'd you get in here a little bit? What are your thoughts on what went
I
on
was
tonight?
working, so I wasn't like watching. I just sporadically like looked at my phone, and a part of me did root for Buffalo. Just I'm like they gotta at this, like it's almost like a gambler's fallacy. It's like they gotta statistically they have to get there, and then I'm like they're gonna blow it, and I knew it. They blew it. Like I jokingly said, I'm like watch them blow it. They're gonna fuck it up, and they did. But I don't know. It's just funny to see them blow it even without Mahomes in the playoffs. That's the funniest part.
Yep.
It's like what I said in the open. Like it's amazing how you don't have Mahomes, you don't have Lamar Jackson, you don't have these top guys. You can't win a freaking Super Bowl one time.
Like, you really have no one to blame. And also, John, the funniest thing is, as a Giants fan, hearing a Jets fan talk the Bills so
Me
much.
too.
That's the
You have
funniest thing.
two miserable Jets fans sitting in here
It's like,
tonight.
you guys are in the playoffs, but you need some serious work. Our 3 wins really meant something.
I mean, we'll get to a video later because there was some fireworks, and Zan was sitting there yesterday when we were doing a live stream for Football Forecast, where I went at it with another one of our Bears fans because Zan's a Bears fan, so he's still alive. Bears are still alive in the playoffs and kicking. Thank God.
My
Surprising
roommate is a Bears fan, so like last week when we were doing the pod, the Bears
Yes.
were down, and I'm like, I don't know what I'm getting into, and then I walk in the door and he's celebrating, and I was like, all right, well, house is good for another week.
For now.
Yeah.
But since you brought up the Giants also, thoughts on the Harbaugh situation? Harbaugh gets a 5-year, $100 million deal. Am I surprised? No. Of course, the politicking that was involved. Who do I report to? I don't like Joe Shane. Who likes Joe Shane at this point in New York? But Colin, I'll start with you. What did you make of the John Harbaugh contract with the Giants?
I kind of knew it was coming. I mean, I hate drama, so I just tried to just ignore it until the official signing was there. It's like, we got him. I'm a realistic Giants fan. I don't think we're gonna get a Super Bowl within these 5 years. To be honest, I'm happy if we do, but I think he's gonna lay the foundation for structure and something the Giants need since Coughlin, at least. So I'm happy about that. And now with Dart, I think he can really transform Dart. He's got the resume to back it up. And we have all our good players coming back. Like with the shit, anyone can shit on Dart all they want. He did all that cool, good shit with no names. So like now we have Neighbors, we have fucking Scadaboo coming back, like, and then the diamonds in the rough that popped up in the middle of the season. Who knows? So I'm excited. I'm very optimistic for the first time in a while.
Well, that's good. John, your thoughts being on the opposite side, like myself, as a Jet fan. What do you make of the Harbaugh signing? I said on forecast, I'll back up for a second, then you can answer, is I said I would have jumped in front of a car for John Harbaugh to be with the Jets as the head coach. I think he's that good. So what do you make of him being on the blue side of New York?
I think he's proven himself. I think statistically we've seen what he could do. I think it'll be a nice little shakeup. The politicking is going to happen. That's inevitable. I think Dart is awesome. He's young. You know what I mean? There are a lot of these draftees that excel their first year, and a lot of them, take time. Don't even get me started about Zach Wilson. But I think Dart has something. I think if Scadaboo can stop ramming his head into a fucking wall, I think there could be something. I think they have a lot of potential. Is it going to happen? I don't know. I would like to see a fucking New York team excel. That'd be kind of cool. Obviously,
somewhere in New York to be a successful playoff team.
Yeah,
Can I ask you a question real quick?
Yeah.
With the Giants and the Jets being trolled, because Colin, let's face it, our teams get trolled. Is Buffalo cursed? Is that the official curse now?
Yeah, I've heard this has got to be a meme more so, but I heard the curse goes back to OJ.
Yes, I've heard that too.
They're blaming Kanye and the Kardashians back to the Buffalo Bills.
Oh God. Wow, who would have thought we got a Kardashian reference into this show?
Yeah, right. But it's it's the Buffalo Bills' fault why we have Kim Kardashian ruining us.
Josh Allen broke my nephew's heart. I just want to say.
Oh,
my nephew was rocking his jersey.
Go ahead.
No, I didn't say nothing.
Oh, okay. No, I feel bad for your nephew because the Bills are actually not a terrible team. They just can't.
No,
McDermott can't get it done. I think McDermott's got to go.
They blow it, so fuck them.
Zan, your thoughts on the Harbaugh situation?
I mean, we knew it was coming. It was just a matter of when, right? So, I mean, it's good to see that they got it done. He's obviously a Super Bowl winning coach. Huge name, obviously. That last name carries a lot of weight. And he did more with less in Baltimore for his first couple of seasons before he won the Super Bowl. They're not going to be good right away, but they're certainly going to be more competitive. And they might go 6-11 next year. I think that would be respectable. I mean, that schedule is going to be very tough, but he's worked with young quarterbacks before. I mean, and he takes the bulk of the credit for developing Joe Flacco into who Joe Flacco became. And in no way am I saying that Jackson Dart is going to become who Joe Flacco was. But if there's anybody that's good at rebuilding programs, it's John Harbaugh, and I'm excited to see what he can do. But what's going to be weird is whenever he plays his brother now, it's going to be AFC versus AFC. And, they were kind of hoping that they'd be in opposite conferences, but it looks like that's not going to be the case. And at the very least, the next 5 years are going to be fun. So we will see what happens.
Yeah, and we got breaking news all over the place since the Denver Buffalo game ended. We did find out after the game, and Sean Payton went to the stand after the game, and we officially found out that Bo Nix has a broken bone in his foot. So his season is officially over. Who's the backup there, Zan?
Jared Stidham.
Oh, Stidham. Who are they playing? It depends on this game, right?
New England or Houston tomorrow.
Oh, please, Houston.
It's not going to be Houston.
I know. They have a defense. That's it. That's all they got. That has taken them to where they are right now.
I'm with you. Do I really want to see New England win? No, but if I think Drake May is going to be second in the MVP race, I think this year. I think Matt Stafford wins the MVP, and I think that's a clear consensus. But I don't know. I feel bad for Denver. I think Denver got put in a bad spot, unfortunately. I don't know. The Bills are just the more unfortunate part of this situation. You look at the Josh Allen contract too.
Yeah.
6 years, $330 million. Like, is this guy really worth all this money?
And everybody loves this guy. Liking him is like liking Tom Hanks. You know what I mean? He's like the nicest guy. He's always with his family. And then he goes to hospitals. He's just like the most nicest guy ever. And to see him, did you see him crying about half
Yes.
hour ago? He's
I
crying. And I'm like, ugh, there's no crying in football. Like you get it done. If you don't get it done, then you work for next year. But I wanted them to win, man.
It's the funniest thing. And I just found the video too, so we can actually look at it. But
love that.
I don't know. Colin, what do you think about Josh Allen?
I mean, it's fun to hate on him just because I'm a hater, but
Same, Colin. Same.
Yeah, like I just like to hate, but no, he's like the Aaron Judge of Buffalo. Like
Fair.
these guys are blowing his prime years, and that window is gonna get smaller and smaller. And whatever, he got paid. He's gonna put up record numbers. He'll have plenty of accolades throughout his career, but they may actually blow his shot with a Super Bowl.
All right, so I have
the Bills Mafia. Like, what other? I'm so sorry. I didn't mean to cut you off.
No, you're good. Go ahead.
I'm gonna say, what other team? What other team do we know of that will shovel your fucking driveway just so you get to the airport or the game? Is that not commitment?
Hey, they get paid $20 an hour. Come on.
Or like if the fucking Jets know, they're gonna be like, fuck them, they're gonna lose. I'm not gonna fucking break my back shoveling a fucking driveway for a fucking player. Like the level of loyalty.
Hey, $20 an hour is a fortune in today's world.
Yeah. But they were shoveling the players' driveways.
Well, that I don't agree with. But here's the video. If I can
I can't wait for this. I love this.
Let's see if I can move that first. There we go. Let's see if we can play this video. Here we go.
Little pouty eyes.
What a baby.
Right?
I feel like I left my teammates down tonight. Your emotions normally have.
I mean, come on, man. Are you serious?
Yeah,
They should remove that Gatorade from him. Like he hasn't earned that quench. You know what I mean?
I mean, Josh, we're not going to feel bad for you. You're making $330 million over 6 years. I mean,
He's doing okay.
If someone who should be crying right now is Sean McDermott.
Oh man, yeah.
Whatever happened to like being a man, like like sucking it up, like just go and say we fucked up.
Yeah.
What's that dumb saying? Rub some dirt on it and just get back out there.
Yeah.
I mean,
like it was like, listen, we blew it again. All right, I'll be back.
Yeah, you'll be back. You'll make it happen. You know what I mean? It's everything is so different. Do you remember years ago if you would hit a player, it was nothing. Now you can't do nothing. Everything is so like sensitive and whatnot. Like this is football. You know you're gonna get hurt. You know you're gonna win. You know you're gonna lose. You know things are gonna happen. But
yeah. I mean, you know what? I'm not going to sulk and cry for a millionaire who's playing football,
right?
Who's playing I used to say this about baseball players: like you're playing a children's game for millions of dollars, like. And I get it. Like football is a much more aggressive sport. Like you could end up with CTE. You could end up with injuries that could kill you. But at the same point, this is a very physically demanding sport. I get it, but I'm not gonna bow down to players who cry that make millions of dollars. Sorry, I'm just not.
Yeah, isn't his wife hot too? Like what?
Yeah, his wife is hot. He's got a kid. He's
Haley
gonna be
Steinfeld.
30.
Yeah.
Yeah, go home. What do you like?
Dude, just go home. Go back to go. By the way, I think he owns a farm, a nuts farm or whatever. I think is what it is. And no, I'm not. Well, maybe if he
ride a horse on the farm, you'll feel fine.
Maybe he could sleep in that barn tonight.
Maybe if he grew a pair of nuts, he would have won this game tonight. But
right.
But I don't know. The Bills are the Bills. McDermott's got to go. I think he's how many chances are you going to have with a team that's halfway decent out there that makes the conference finals every year?
Oh my God, every year.
Guys like Boone, Aaron Boone. We'll get into the Yankees baseball later.
Yeah, we'll get into baseball. Trust me, there's plenty of baseball. But There was some other news too. Kevin Stefanski also got hired by the Falcons, which is not the team I thought that he was going to go to. Zan, what was your thoughts on the Stefanski move to the Falcons? Because you were not happy before the show started.
No, I mean that just goes to show you the coaching cycle just not being as strong as previous years. I mean, you're getting a guy that's a shell of his former self. He was a 2-time coach of the year, a couple years ago, and all he's done since is pretty much bury the Browns into the ground. Atlanta hasn't been relevant since they lost the Super Bowl in 2016, if we're being really honest. It's clear that Michael Penix Jr. can't stay healthy either. So it's almost like regardless of whatever Atlanta does, they were going to get it wrong. And this is the worst possible way that they got it wrong. Now they're going to be stuck with a guy where, they may be lucky to win 7 games. And given you and I spoke about this on Wednesday, the newest episode of our show that just came out, and I brought up a great point. You agreed with it. It seems like the division is now going to start shifting towards Carolina, New Orleans, and Tampa Bay. And with this move, I think Atlanta, unless they make some splashes in free agency, or if they let John Robinson walk, which to be fair, they probably should at this point because it's clear they have no other talent outside of him and a couple other guys. It's almost like whatever they do, they're going to get wrong. So you might as well, if you're a Falcons fan, just hope that, you're kind of okay with 6 or 7 wins moving forward because unfortunately for Stefanski, that's the standard he set. And I think it was ultimately a bad decision, but they weren't going to go anywhere with this previous coaching staff. So they had to kind of go with the hand they were dealt. But still, they're kind of stuck in the same position that they were just 2 weeks ago. It's just kind of a very okay version of it. So,
I mean, what did SVP say the other night or last week on SportsCenter? By rule, someone has to win the NFC South because of how bad that division is. I mean, you had 3 teams that were 8-9 in that division. And the only thing that broke it up was the last game, Zan? I think the Saints and didn't the Saints determine the division winner?
Saints in Atlanta, yeah.
That's just how bad that division is right now currently. And by the way, I don't care that Kevin Stefanski is a 2-time coach of the year. I mean, John, that really doesn't matter if you don't win anything in the playoffs, right?
Correct. Yeah, it means absolutely nothing. I've always thought, like, for me, Atlanta has always been like a non-factor. When there's an Atlanta game on, I'm walking my fucking dog or I'm playing PlayStation. Like, there's nothing mind-boggling. The only thing I liked about Atlanta was Devontae Freeman.
Wow, that's throwback right there.
Yeah, he was my guy, and he was my fantasy running back. So shout out to Devontae Freeman.
I used to ride him constantly. He would win you a year in fantasy the way he was playing.
I had the double fist. I was playing. I was at a matchup, and I had Devontae Freeman, and I had the other running back. I cannot think of his name, and those were my only options.
You talk about the backup for the Falcons?
Yes, it was Devontae Freeman, and it was the other guy.
I know who you're talking about too, and I'm trying to look it up myself because he was great too, if I remember.
Yeah, I double fisted that and I won.
Oh, Tevin Coleman.
He
was great too. I think he had to fill in almost for half a season for Freeman at one point due to injury.
Yep, because Devontae Freeman was doing good, and then he thought he was Marshawn Lynch, and he was just going through like a fucking wall like this, and you can't go through. But they are a boring team for me, Atlanta. They're just like a non-factor. I've yet to be impressed by them. Like, there's nothing like surprising.
Colin, your thoughts on the hire?
Fuck the Falcons.
There you go.
I know.
There you go, Colin. Preach.
That's literally. I want to. This is my question. This is where when someone asks me about the Falcons, this is immediately, or when you brought up the Stefanski thing, my mind went to can I get a Michael Vick jersey still, or is that not acceptable? That's it. And that's all I wanted.
I mean, I guess it all depends what you consider politically correct or not today, right?
Yeah, like if I wore that on stage for a show, would people be upset?
Yeah, I think so. No, they would.
I would like to be at that show, Colin. When you wear that.
I was dead set. I had a show in October. I was dead set on getting an Aaron Hernandez jersey.
Oh, wow.
Just wow.
I don't know about that.
Yeah, I don't know about that.
Believe it or not, it's hard to find. They're tough. It's a tough find out there.
Yeah, I mean, you
I
have
was
to
going
say,
to say a much harder find would be a Aaron Hernandez UF jersey as opposed to a Patriots jersey.
No, those are easier to find. Those are actually it's like expensive. I found a lot more of those than the Patriots.
Colin,
really?
I'm sure if you need an Aaron Hernandez jersey, I'm sure they're hanging around somewhere. I would imagine.
Evidence. I see where you went there.
Yeah.
I knew exactly where you were going there with that one. I don't know. I mean, do I think it's going to be a good hire? No. Stefanski being 2-time coach of the year is like, I don't know. What would you compare being 2-time coach of the year to in the NFL? I can't think of a good comparison to it.
Best over the pants hand job? I don't know.
Oh shit!
Like it's nice, but what are we doing?
I thought the guy from the Dolphins was going to go there. I thought maybe they were going to go that route. What's his Daniels?
Oh, Mike McDaniels. Yeah.
Yeah, like it would have been funny. I don't know, man. Like I don't know what they do with these hires. I just don't see like this huge impact that it's going to have over them.
You know it's bad when Brian Dable's still out there taking interviews.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I think he's going what? I think Tennessee actually wants to hire him as a head coach. Everyone else wants him as an OC. He should go be an OC. He was much better at it.
Yeah. Why take that headache on? Like, go work, do it. Don't break. Like, fix it if it works.
Yeah, I don't know. We'll see. And then just some of the other matchups, just looking for. By the way, Seattle's absolutely trouncing the 49ers right now, 27-6 as they head to the end of the third quarter.
Sam Darnold, he's that guy. Sam Darnold, he was not a good fit for the Jets, climate-wise, and now look at him. Like he's proven himself. He has found his team.
Do you think New York is a toxic city?
It seems like
New York, a toxic city.
You think New York is a toxic place for people?
No. What are you talking about? What are you talking about, Colin? What are you saying?
Well, Giants too. I think we're New York, like sports-wise in general, just horrible fan base, and I'm part of the problem. But
what? Oh yeah. Well, so are John and I being in New York.
Like, we're all, like New York Giants and Jets. Like we're just very loud and aggressive.
Yeah.
By the way, the only New York team in technicality.
Again.
Oh, I think I'm like 5 seconds behind you on TV, but the Bills are technically the only team in New York to be really technically honest.
Yeah.
They are designed to play in the snow. Zach Wilson was not. Sam Darnold was not. They keep on getting these quarterbacks on the West. You know, like you need a quarterback that's going to be able to acclimate to the weather.
Just don't go to the NFL draft because because now that every college football player has an agent, they're telling the New York Jets, well, F you, we don't want you drafting them.
They'd rather go back to school. They're like, no, we're going to go another year. I'm good. I'm good.
Well, I'll get a degree.
A degree?
Right?
Well, I've already talked Zan this topic a million times at the NIL. I'm curious for more you guys. What do you make of now the agents being on the opposite side, now on the college side, basically going to teams and say, hey, are you going to draft my client? Oh, you are? I'm going back to college for more money. What do you think?
If you could get a degree in cosmetology or to be a future Jets prospect, do you? Like, do you? They don't want to be here.
It's the same difference, right?
Yeah, absolutely.
Do you? I don't know. It's like, I mean, I get it. Like, the students are getting something out of it, but, like, they're making more than, like, MLB players.
That's fair, actually. I mean, we're going to be heading to an MLB lockout soon anyway.
Give a 19-year-old kid $5 million. What do you think's gonna do? He's gonna
bad things. Bad things are gonna happen.
That's what I would do. I wouldn't care. I would literally throw a wad of cash at someone's face and be like, "Fix it." I don't care.
Do
I would come to work barefoot.
Yeah, like
you could go be like Steve Jobs, who walked around his campus with nothing on his feet.
Yeah.
I mean, it was good. It worked for him, right? I mean, he made millions upon millions of dollars running Apple.
Yeah, and he was a grown man doing that.
Yeah.
Like that was
before it was culturally acceptable.
Yeah.
My father ran for mayor in Salem, Massachusetts when I was a kid, and he lost by 1 vote. Can you imagine? I would have been a mayor's son.
No shit.
I would have been a mayor's son.
Hey, maybe that would have given you more power.
Right?
All right, let's talk about the Bears and the Rams. We'll preview a little bit, even though I totally got into it with one of our guys during Football Forecast, our live show yesterday.
Nice.
I don't know. What do you? We know. Well, I'll let Zan go last because he's a Bears fan. But John, what do you think about the Bears?
I think they are like old school love. Like people like the Bears have a true fanfare old school. You know, like people would love to see the Bears advance. It wouldn't be the worst thing to see the Bears because there's a lot of history with the Bears, and people love that. And I think that would change. I think that would change the game if the Bears won. But Puka Nacua is phenomenal. Like we can't not say that. The Rams have proven themselves. I was at the Rams game in October, and you just see them. Like they are a team. They are a solid, consistent team. Stafford, Puka, Kyron Allen. I mean, like these are factors. Like these are game changers. Like what did Puka have? Like 3 touchdowns in one game or 4 or something? Something insane.
4. Yeah.
4. Like it's insane. Whoever wins, I'm going to be happy for. But do I want the Rams to win? Sure. It would be cool to see Chicago advance because we haven't seen that in a minute. But you know, we'll see. I'm a Rams fan tomorrow, but I wouldn't be hurt if Chicago won.
Colin, you said you have a Bears fan in your place, right? So what's kind of the reaction there? Is nervous?
It's a roller coaster. But I'm rooting for the Bears. Because I want my house to be up like spirited.
You don't want your house getting knocked over.
Yeah, no, I remember one time he came home. Bears lost. They like blew it, or was it fantasy? I think it was the Bears. But he came home and he slammed the kitchen door, and we had a clock, and it just fucking fell. Like,
oh shit!
And then he just went straight in his room. Like he didn't even pick it up. He just went straight into his room. So they got him in tomorrow.
He's not like a gambler or anything of any sort, is he?
No, okay. He does like fantasy, and he lost money, and I saw that crash out. It's funny. But like you gotta like wait for it to laugh out loud first.
So you gotta wait for the payoff before you can actually get the moment.
Yeah.
Okay.
But yeah, he's not a degenerate gambler like that. That'd be really he's like, I lost my car.
I lost my car. I lost my house. I lost my family. What else do I have left?
The Bears.
You have the Bears. Zan.
The Bears.
Yeah, the Bears. So our resident Bears fan sitting in here now, your thoughts on the Bears currently?
Oh, I mean, I'm excited for the game tomorrow, but I'm kind of going in with no expectation. As I've said now a few times this week, I do think the Bears season comes to an end, but I think it's a close game. I think it's one of those games where the Bears are going to be in it the whole time, and when it comes to the fourth quarter, we'll see what Caleb Williams has left. But as I've kind of alluded to this whole week, I trust a veteran quarterback in Matt Stafford and a much more seasoned coach in Sean McVay, regardless of the weather, than I do a second-year quarterback that's won so far one playoff start, and it's a team that's still gelling and learning how to win. Obviously, it would be a great story if the Bears won. It'd be one of the best stories in sports if they were to advance to the NFC Championship, presumably against Seattle in Seattle. But I mean, I just hope it's a good game, but I would be very surprised, again, if the Bears somehow pulled it out. But it's almost like, given, just the vibe on social media, it seems like a lot of people are hopefully expecting that the Bears win. I'm not going to go as far as to say that they do, but anything is possible, and that's what makes the NFL playoffs so unpredictable, is you just don't know on a week-to-week basis. And if there's one chance where the stars are aligning where the Bears could win, this is probably it, because you're getting it. It's Soldier Field. It's in the low teen temperatures. Like, you couldn't ask for a more Chicago-esque postseason game. So we'll see. But again, I think the Rams are the better team. I think they pull it out. And I do think the under is going to be Hey, but that's a story for a different day. I'm just hoping that it's the best game of the entire weekend. Point blank.
See, one thing I want to get into, and Zan saw it last night as I was getting into it with some people in our show social media accounts. Some fans are the most sensitive human beings I've ever seen on social media. And like I had one fan, and Zan knows clearly, it was a Bears fan in our ETB Sports Instagram page, who basically was pulling a Ben Johnson inside the chat and say, fuck the Packers, fuck you, and the Bears are going to win the Super Bowl. And I said, really? I'm like, I think in and I'm not saying
behind that though, or is it just fuck them? Oh, okay.
That was it. And I was just like, I was like, okay, in your own delusional world, if you think the Bears are going to win, and I'm not saying Zan, because Zan's a much more logical Bears fan and football fan than most. But I don't know. And Zan, you can defend it or not when I say it. I think some Bears fans are a little delusional at times when they root for this team. They have succeeded expectations to every degree.
I'll take it a step further. The amount of annoying, and I'm not going to say names, but the amount of just annoying bandwagon Bears fans this season is so stupid. Like people where you just know weren't there when they were 3-14 or 5-12 or even 3-13, 7-9, 6-10. Like I know a bunch of these people like that are just randomly commenting like the craziest stuff weren't there during the 20 years of the Bears just being horrible. And all of a sudden, because they're good, they want to feel like they're a partisan, which is fine. That's their prerogative. That's how they want to watch their team. But it also sets the precedent that just some of these fans aren't loyal. And I can say luckily that I am. I followed the team since 2008, and I've barely seen any success at all. So this feels rewarding to me. But for the average person that just started watching the Bears this year, the delusion is just ridiculous, in my opinion.
I mean,
by the way, we went through the same thing too in Chicago, specifically when the Blackhawks won 3 Stanley Cups. The amount of people that had never watched a hockey game in their life that started watching the Blackhawks was so stupid. It was so dumb.
I'll give you one better, especially from the New York area. When the New Jersey Nets went to the Brooklyn Nets, and all of a sudden you had Knicks fans crossing over the bridge, and basically say, "Oh, I'm going to be a Nets fan because they're from Brooklyn." And I'm like, dude, like. And I had to tell people constantly, I'm like, I was a New Jersey Nets fan way back in the day when Jason Kidd and Vince Carter and Richard Jefferson were the big three before Big Three was allowed or popular in the NBA. That's being a Nets fan. Saying that you were a Brooklyn, you crossed over because they became Brooklyn and they're not New Jersey anymore. That's being a biased fan. But I don't know. Bears fans and. There was a blow up, like I said, because we do locks of the week during every week where we have a confident pick. And I said, I think the Rams are going to destroy the Bears. I just think that they're a better team. And someone on our show decided to say, oh, well, I've never taken so much crap from a Jets fan before thought they were taking a low blow at me. And I'm like, guys, and I said, I'm like, yes, I know. I'm a miserable Jet fan. They haven't made the playoffs in 10 years.
That's why you have so much venom.
Yeah.
Like we've earned that because we get trolled. Like my brother is a Lions fan, and we go back and forth all the time because you see what the Lions are right now. And the only recourse that I have is, Alexa, how many rings do the Lions have? You know what I mean? No, Alexa. My Alexa's going on. Then he shuts up. Like that's it. That's the only thing that we could say. And I like what you were saying about what you were saying that people were trolling. Oh, fuck that team. Whatever. Haven't we earned the right? Like if you're gonna troll somebody, troll for a reason. Like me, you have been through Vietnam. Like we've seen what it's like. So we have earned that right to be fuck the Patriots.
I mean,
fuck Buffalo. We've earned that.
We had to deal with Tom Brady for all those years, for crying out loud. Like We were never beating Tom Brady. That was my favorite every year. Oh, fuck Tom Brady. We're gonna beat Tom Brady. In what world?
I was at the last game of the Bucks, and it was Tom Brady, and we were in the tunnel in the bottom, and we see all the players, and then everybody's like, "Fuck Tom Brady," you know, blah blah blah. So we're watching it. There was 1 minute and 35 seconds left. I was like, "Holy shit! Like, are we gonna win?" So I'm standing in the back to the tunnel. I'm like, I don't know. And my buddy Joe was like, "We're not gonna win. We're not gonna." I go, "I don't know. Maybe." All I see is players advance. You know, like in my eyesight. I go, "God damn it! Like, how nice would it have been just to get that final win for his last time that he played us?"
I mean, I think Brady got the last word leaving New England, going to Tampa, winning a title, and saying, "Hey, Bill, hold my beer while I walk out of here."
Yeah.
Speaking of Bill, oof. But all right, let's move on. We've talked a lot of football. Let's move on to the Dodgers and how the Dodgers are destroying baseball. So they just signed who was it? Michael Tucker, or what's his name? Kyle Tucker. Sorry, Kyle Tucker. I don't know why I'm thinking Michael Tucker. He was a player in the 90s, I think, for the Braves. But Kyle Tucker signs a 4-year, what was it, like $260 million deal?
240.
I think 240.
240, yeah.
Close enough. The Dodgers probably have $20 million up their ass somewhere. But I don't know. The Dodgers are destroying baseball, but everyone is saying, oh, they're comparing it to the Yankees. And they say, oh, well, this is just the Yankees from the 90s. No, it's not. This is nowhere near what the Yankees did in the 90s.
No, this is different.
No.
That's when it was fun to be a Yankee fan.
I'm the most casual baseball fan on the planet, and even I know that you can't compare what the Dodgers are doing to what the Yankees did in the 90s.
I mean, when you're owned by a hedge fund and not a real person, then you're gonna spend money like you're drunk on a Tuesday night, like buying around for the bar.
But yeah. Like, say what you want about George Steinbrenner, the guy loved baseball and he loved the Yankees and preserved a legacy and a history. You know what? Like that doesn't exist anymore. The Dodgers, and to go back to like comparing them to the 90s, like I'm a huge baseball and Yankees fan specifically. Like the Yanks in the 90s, hell yeah. The Yanks in the 90s had so much homegrown talent. Like, we had Bernie Williams, Jorge, Jeter, Rivera,
Mattingly,
you know what I mean? Like, and then beyond that, we had other prospects. I think we had David Justice, we had fucking Hideki, whatever.
Matsui,
Matsui. There was one before in the 90s too, but
that's when it was a fun time to be a Yankee fan.
Oh, Matsui was my favorite when I was young. But like the Dodgers just throw money, like high AAV short-term contracts. And then, like, it's like, we just want to win. Here's that. Like, the Yankees actually built a fucking foundation that preserved a long-term, like, you know, like a nostalgia. Like, none of these guys are like, I'm going to the Dodgers for the history. They're just like, no, they just threw so much money. We're about to win a ring. Like, that's it.
I mean,
get a ring and leave.
I mean,
it's like three Brian Cashmans. They're just like.
I mean, would you say that the Dodgers are kind of like Elon Musk in a lot of ways, where
that's a good way. They're just like
they're very corporate.
Where he just says, all right, I'm just going to throw this money here. I'll buy Twitter for $44 billion, which, by the way, he's completely destroyed. Because now you can't tell what's a X. That's right. I ever since he changed it, I still call it Twitter. I refuse to call it X.
I literally type in Twitter every time. Like.
So, speaking of Musk, you know that he was on the PayPal board, right? So
no, I did not know.
Or was it PayPal, or I forgot which company it was. I think it was PayPal. And he tried to change it to X originally. So that's where the whole X moniker came from. Right. And they threw him off the board because he tried to change the name. So now he just said, screw you. I'll just spend $44 billion. I'll buy Twitter and I'll change it to X. See, I won. Ha.
Didn't he name his daughter XZY or 35 or something?
Oh, his son, right?
Odd. His son.
Well,
it's really like hard algebra.
I don't think they're allowing him to do that, though. I thought they didn't allow him.
He's Elon Musk. Who's going to tell him no?
Right?
Isn't it like XIZ, like something crazy?
I'm looking it up now because I don't even remember.
I think they call him X actually too.
Do they?
Crazy.
I think he calls his son X.
That's terrible. Oh, let's see. Elon Musk has sons with the names reflecting science and tech like X and A-XII, inspired by the SR-71 plane and AI/math.
Such a great name. Why not Colin? You know what I mean? Why not James, Nick?
Can you imagine like going to school and being like, "Oh, I'm Elon Musk's son"?
I imagine his son going to school and the little fucking like what's that thing on the wheels? What's that thing that these nerdy people?
Oh, I know what
One
you're
of those
talking.
things.
The scooter things, the bird scooters.
Yeah, and like sitting down, somebody taking his books and placing them down.
Yeah. I saw a comic we both know, a large comic, get hit by a car on one of those in Texas. It was not funny in the moment, but it's funny now.
But
it was Brett.
But I don't know. What do we? We're gonna get to a lockout because MLB wants to put a salary cap in. The players don't want a salary cap because they just want the numbers to keep going up and up and up to the point where fans can't even afford to park at an MLB stadium anymore.
Dude, what is the Yankees? It's like $50 to park.
Is it?
There a cap though on what players should make? Like honestly, like
It's the only sport that does
beyond.
So there's a luxury tax, but there's not a cap.
Right.
Yeah.
I don't know what the difference
is.
is.
It's just like it's that if you go over the tax, like it's X amount of money now that they're throwing into like poor teams to get the utilize.
Oh, the revenue sharing because of the Yankees originally. That's why the revenue sharing started.
Yeah.
But I looked it up. The Dodgers currently, with the deferred money, that's a whole nother issue. Deferred money.
Everything's deferred. Oh, like like what? Otani's making what, like $5 million right now? But
so he's making $20 million
20,
over 10 years. 680 million of it, of the 700 million, is deferred to like 2060 something or something. Yeah. First of all, who needs 680 million at that point in time? That
I don't think anybody does.
I can't even. And the Dodgers, like, they just say, all right, we're just going to accrue some debt over here. Don't mind us. Like, I don't know what to say. Is that, like, there's the whole thing going on with the Clippers and circumventing the salary cap. Is this circumventing the cap? Deferment.
It's kind of fucking. All the other argument, though, is like a lot of these owners are cheap. Like,
yes.
Like these deals, and I mean, we'll get into it with the Yankees too, but like these deals, a lot of these guys are taking like aren't crazy. Like, why are not owners like? Why is nobody copying that? Like, why are we just every team just sitting back goes, oh great? Like, why can't they just be like, they offered you that? Like, oh, we'll give you the same deal.
Because we are greedy. We want everything.
Well,
we are greedy.
They want the money. Owners want it. It's baseball's becoming like a business. It's not even like a fun historic.
I think the best contract. Who was the man? Was it Bobby Bonilla? Where he gets like
Bobby Bonilla.
Oh yeah, they're still paying him off.
That is the greatest deal ever.
Bobby Bonilla Day every single year. But
was
the
it 1.2 or something?
He makes like a few mil every year just by. He hasn't played in 20 years.
Yeah, but that's so smart to do that because you don't know where you're going to be at that age, and you know that's something you look forward to. Isn't it 1.2?
Yeah, so it's almost 1.2. So the team agreed to pay him 1.2 annually from 2011 to 2035.
Fantastic. Like, such a smart deal. It's like, that's phenomenal, bro.
What about
what's
interest?
What's going to happen to the Dodgers in 30 years when it's like, we got to give Otani $55 million. He's not even playing.
I want to look up the Shohei Otani deferment because it's crazy. Like what it gets pushed to. Okay, so it's 10 years, 700 million, deferring 680 million of his salary, paying him only 2 million annually from 24 to 33.
Jesus.
And then the rest is 68 million a year from 2034 to 2043.
That's insane.
Can you imagine just saying down the road, hey, 2034, I'm expecting $68 million a year, and I might not even be playing anymore.
Dude,
that's crazy.
I hate Otani. I don't trust him.
That's a lottery victory, isn't it?
He pretends to not know English and then sends his translator.
Yeah. I saw that whole thing.
Like, you look at him, he looks innocent. I don't trust him. And it's not a race thing because I loved Matsui, but I hate Otani.
Do you know that I could be a good luck charm for the Dodgers and not realizing it? Because the last 2 years, this year and the year before that, like I was in LA in October, and last year when the Dodgers were in the series, it was the final game. I was at a Cypress Hill concert, and Cypress Hill came out in the Dodgers jerseys, and they won. This past October, I was out there, and they won. Literally, both times that I've been out there, they have won. So I'm going to test out that theory by not going next year. And we're going to see if the Dodgers are going to win.
Because they'll be there. Like, how do you stop that rotation? Yamamoto just solidified like he's a demon.
How do you stop that lineup?
Yeah, and the line, what is it? Teoscar Hernandez is literally going to be like batting 7th.
Well, and Andy, what is his name? Andy Pages, the center fielder, is batting 9th. Like,
yeah. Dude, he's a solid 5.
He is. By the way, not to burst anyone's bubble, it is now 41-6. Seattle over
41-6.
Yeah, so whoever wins tomorrow is going to go to. Yeah, so whoever wins tomorrow is going to go to Seattle for the NFC Championship.
Seattle's just a great team, man. Like if
they are.
Yeah.
I hope they figure it out, but we'll get back to that in a second. But with baseball, that's crazy. That's like I don't even know.
It's like a jet game. That's a
jet game. You're right.
It's a fucking jet game. Are you kidding me?
You're right. It is a jet game. I don't know. But how do we fix baseball, though? Because the Dodgers' current salary cap, I think when I was reading it before, is $413 million.
Yeah. That's insane.
How do you fix that? I want to look up what MLB's current luxury tax number is.
I think it's $320. I could be wrong, or $330.
Okay, so it's currently $241.
$241? I thought I was retarded. All right.
That's good. But it's $241, and they're at $413.
They're at $413 right now?
So,
right now.
With the luxury tax, it's it's like a percentage. How much?
I think it's like 7 or 8%. I think.
Yeah.
I'm not
and
sure.
that goes into the revenue sharing, essentially.
Oh, wait. Key penalty structure. First offense is 20% tax on overages. Then it becomes 30%. Then it becomes 50%. So
they're $200 over, $200 million over. So then they're with the fucking penalties, they're paying an additional $100 and something million.
At least, yeah. I mean,
on top of the 400, the 12 million. So they paid additional 100 and something million to the.
They don't care though. They're a hedge fund. That's what's scary about it. Like. And on top of it, so I read on the Tucker contract, even though it's $60 million technically over 4 years each, it's going to cost them $126 million a year to pay his contract because of the being over the luxury tax.
That's insane. Well, how is that a good business?
They don't care. They're throwing. They have all this money. It's like what's it called? The Saudi Public Interest Fund.
Right.
Yeah. It's oil money.
I mean, think about it. Like what they did with Live, where they're just throwing all this money at golfers. And by the way, Brooks Koepka finally coming back from Live to go to the PGA Tour again.
I thought they banned any of those players.
Well, they made
just like a lot of them that can't.
Yeah, just like the luxury tax in baseball.
I forgot what they call it. They have like this new return rule, and if you saw the penalties that Brooks Koepka got, just the return, I think like they fined him a bunch of money. They didn't let him earn any FedEx Cup points, and apparently they have like this PGA Tour like ownership fee or something, like you earn percentage points towards the PGA Tour, and then they're forcing him to make a $5 million donation.
Oh, they're okay.
First of all, in what world can an organization force you to donate $5 million?
Yeah, give me $5 million.
But for a lot of these, a lot of these athletes, $5 million is $5 million. And some of them, $5 million, that's $5 million. I think they should instill. This is just my thing. I think they should instill negative incentives. like if you if you strike out, negative incentive, like negative like 1,000. You know what I mean? Like if you throw an interception, negative. Like I feel like certain players in certain categories, when you're at that certain amount, that they need to instill negative.
Volpe would be broke at the end of the season. Volpe would owe the Yankees money.
Or like something. You don't need this amount of money. You just don't. You don't need it.
I think maybe just. I guess if we do like a salary cap, like every team can't pass 300, and if you go over 300, like you got to give up prospects or something, or you lose a prospect or something.
Or that would be like free throws in the NBA, like the amount of free throws that are missed. Hey, you know, but I've always said for the longest time, being a nerdy NBA fan, that if you miss a free throw, they should take a point away from you.
Yeah, that is.
That way, it would keep the game more competitive.
I agree.
Yeah, it's not a bad rule.
You wouldn't have as many blowouts.
Yeah,
but
yeah.
Can I say a question about tonight? I was just realizing this. What would technically have happened tonight during the Buffalo Denver game if it was overtime?
It was overtime.
Out.
Yeah.
No. I'm saying like if it ended as a tie, like how would that go?
They can't in the playoffs.
They got to keep on going.
The second overtime.
They would have had no choice. They would have had.
You got to keep that going because I know
there's
in
like
NFL,
how do you send both people to the next?
I think they should. I think
the
they should have a field
game. It's crazy, that whole rule.
I think they should have a field goal kicking contest after that. I think that'd be. I wish, like in baseball, what they did at the All-Star game, which I thought was kind of clever, actually, that they did a home run derby.
Yeah.
Instead of doing all this extra innings crap, which no one cares about. And like people were throwing Rotten Tomatoes at me, saying like, "Oh well, you're taking away the fun of the game by not playing extra innings." Like, what are you talking about? Like,
I don't want to see 19 innings. I don't want to see. I'm exhausted. Like,
I get tired just watching it.
Yeah.
I was at a mic in October, like during one of the games in the series. What was it, like 19 innings or 20?
Yes.
Something
that
crazy.
That was the last one. I had just gone to Texas, and we were watching it at a bar.
It was funny because we were on where this was going to be. We are on a platform called Playback TV, where we were watching all the games and the ability. We sat on that stream watching the game because we had the ability to.
Right.
We sat there for 7 hours because the game was not over.
Dude, that's literally like, dude, you could drive to like Canada from Jersey, like right? Like you could literally get to like Montreal from where.
Yeah, like Virginia. I used to live in Norfolk. You could literally take 13 South and go to Norfolk, and that game would still be. That's crazy.
I mean, the last great extra inning game I remember, and this is a while ago, but the Yankee Red Sox game where Jeter ended up in the stands making the catch, that was Yankees Red Sox. Well, it didn't matter because Yankees Red Sox games went 4.5, 5 hours, regardless.
Yeah.
And that's why they had to put the pitch clock in because they couldn't finish a game before people's attention spans were gone. Because what do we live in a society now where if you can't watch a TikTok that's 30 seconds long, our attention spans are gone.
Oh yeah, for sure.
Now they put pitch clocks in. Originally, I didn't like the pitch clock. Now I like the pitch clock because it makes the games actually finish at a normal time.
Yeah,
because I know this isn't the first time like the MLB tried to make an initiative to speed up the game, and I forget what the last one was.
Staying in the batter's box.
Yes, and it actually ended up being longer. Like everything they did to prolong the games, and this is the first thing that actually worked. And I like it.
Because they always have to step out of the box and fix everything, if you know what I mean. Before, for what was it, Nomar, who constantly had to do the readjustment of the gloves, or Jeter was the one who did the readjustment of the glove. I mean,
everyone's got their. It's kind of like stand-up in a sense. Well, at least how I look at it. Like everyone has their own little quirks that just makes them feel better. I hold a microphone a certain way, just it's just how I do it.
But that's fine. That's a preference thing, though. At least,
they're going in there and they're fucking around. But
I feel like they used to do that on purpose to break rhythm of a pitcher. That's the only reason why they were doing it. I don't think they were.
Yeah, maybe I was giving them the benefit of the doubt. Fuck these guys. These guys are assholes.
I don't know, but how do we fix baseball? Salary caps, we're going to end up in a lockout if they put a cap in. They're never going to agree to it. I think there's going to be no baseball in 27 after this.
You think so?
They're not going to agree to it.
I think it's coming.
The players are never going to agree. It's the only sport that doesn't have a salary cap.
unless all 29 teams get together and be like, you have to give up people right now. Like they have to like in a casino mafia style
Right.
Casino
sit down
Royale.
in Kansas City. They
Let's
can't-
sit down. We're gonna figure it out.
Yeah, like with baseball bats in the
Yeah.
cornfield. They're not.
Like they play
So-
the games in Iowa.
yeah. But
They're gonna put them all in a room, and one guy's gonna leave, and he goes, "Now you just can't leave," and they're just gonna sit down, and nobody's gonna leave until that's figured out.
But I'm saying is, can you imagine if you had to tell the Dodgers, oh, hey, there's a salary cap. Like, you can't spend over this. Can you imagine? Like, what would the
That wouldn't
Dodgers
go over
do?
well.
they'd be back to like the 2008 Dodgers and be irrelevant. Like with Joe Torre. Actually, no, they were pretty solid with Joe Torre, but
I think people
for a
forget
while,
Joe
the
Torre
Dodgers
managed.
weren't great. They were the choke artist. They were the Bills.
They were the Bills for the longest time.
Yeah.
But I don't know. Baseball's fucked. I don't know how you fix it or what you do to fix it, but I think we're going to end up in a lockout because these guys are never going to agree. Like when they're getting $300 million contracts, like it's nothing in baseball. Like,
Oh yeah.
what do you tell these guys? Oh, sorry, you can't make as much money as you possibly want.
And isn't it guaranteed? It's all guaranteed, right?
Baseball's the only one that's 100% guaranteed.
That's insane.
Like
So
you look at
basic-
players like Anthony Rendon, Scott Boras is ruining baseball. The Dodgers aren't ruining. They
Agreed.
Are, but Scott
No,
Boras,
it's Scott Boras. You're right.
he's like Ari Gold, like from a hunter, like just like this cutthroat scumbag.
Yeah.
I don't know. Scott Boras is bad for baseball. I'll say that
He
for
is.
sure. I don't know.
Look at how many bad, horribly aged contracts there are throughout baseball with these big numbers, big long contracts like Rendon to the Angels, and that aged horribly. Like
A-Rod.
Rendon played what less than a season and a half of his 7-year contract, and he got paid like $250 million.
Well, no, he basically told the Angels, "Fuck off! I'm not playing anymore." Is what he said.
That too. All he did was get hurt, and he's like, I don't really care anymore. Like,
Let's see how many games he played. 257 games in 5 years.
in 5 years. That's not
Jesus.
even 2 seasons.
Yeah, it's not. It's like a season and a third. Like
Yeah.
that's
Yeah.
insane.
That's insane.
Like, how do you walk into the clubhouse and sit down with your team?
And they
do
bought him
great?
out. They bought him
bought
out
him
too.
Yeah,
So this is getting more money to sit on his ass and do nothing.
yeah. No, that he should be penalized. Like that is a crime what he did.
Was
and
he
now
the,
the Angels are in a bad spot because of contracts like this.
was he the one that grabbed the fan in the stands also because he was pissed off at them also? I think.
I think he was. Yeah, like he's an
think-
asshole.
Like, I think that was in Oakland before the A's left. But
yeah.
I don't know. Baseball's in a tough spot. I don't know how
Yeah.
you fix it. I don't know. Rob Manfred, I wish he would be gone. I think he's a terrible commissioner.
Yeah,
He wants to build the divisions to be the Yankees, the Mets, the Phillies, and like he wants to do realignment in baseball. Like, would the Yankees and Mets be good in the same division? No.
No, it's horrible. We'll never
I don't
play
think
each other in
so.
the World Series. You know what I mean? Like the Yankees, Phillies. I mean, you had like Mets, Phillies, but like Mets, Phillies, like Yankees, Red Sox. Like you need that inner division rival to fight for the championship.
See, I think Yankees Red Sox would be a better World Series than some of the matchups if we were allowed to have it.
So, yeah, that would be because that's a big hatred. That's a historical hatred.
I don't know. All right,
I don't
let's
like the realignment idea. I think too many bums work for baseball. That's my opinion.
all right, let's move on. Let's go back to gambling because that seems to be the big nonsensical point. I feel like we have too much gambling in this world. Like it's promoted everywhere. Like we have
Everywhere.
DraftKings, FanDuel, BetMGM,
365.
365. I can name more gamblers than I can name players right now in leagues. I feel like, but I don't know. Did you guys see the college basketball point shaving scandal that was going down currently, or no?
Yeah, with the
No.
mob and shit. Yeah,
I heard about it.
I heard about it. I didn't look too much into it, but
I'll
I
let
know it's happening.
I'll let Zan go first on this one because he really knows this world way better than I do. Zan, what did you make of this now second basketball gambling scandal going on currently?
I just don't understand some of these teams that are involved. that like you would just never guess were like basketball teams that would be in on this sort of thing, if that makes sense. Like
Or like no
some
name
of these
teams.
teams were just like really like that's who was involved. Like Buffalo and DePaul come to mind, and it's like, geez, I don't know. All I know is that there's some shady stuff that happens in college basketball. I watch some of these games and I look at some of these spreads and I go, this is way too high or this is way too low. And sure enough, for the most part, I'm usually right. This is just par for the course, I guess. And hopefully people learn their lessons in this whole thing. Because if they don't, things are going to keep happening. And it's clear that everybody's losing control of regulated gambling anyway. So this is just another story in the long saga of all the issues that are just wrong with organized gambling. And I'm not saying all of it is wrong. I think gambling is a fascinating business, but there are people that like to take it to an extreme that it doesn't need to go to. And this is another one of those examples.
I mean, what's crazy is we just had a full-on NBA gambling scandal with what did they call them? Face cards was their nicknames. What did they have? Chauncey Billups, Damon Jones. Like they had all this huge scandal. It was crazy, and now we have. I don't know if you saw during that scandal, the NCAA had approved college players to be allowed to gamble on the NBA. Zan and I had talked about it.
They're allowed legally.
They were
by contract.
They're allowed. They're just allowed to go gamble on professional sports. Like that's what they were told. And then the day that news came out, that's when the NBA gambling scandal went completely wild. But this college basketball point shaving scheme involved 39 players, 17 NCAA Division I teams, resulting in dozens of games in previous 2 seasons being fixed by a gambling ring that included a former NBA player. This was according to a federal indictment unsealed Thursday in Pennsylvania. 20 of the 26 defendants played college basketball during the 23-24 and 24-25 season, according to the indictment, and 4 of the players were charged. How about just don't gamble on your own sport?
Yeah.
No,
Is that really that novel of a concept?
Yeah, like
I don't think so, but people are nuts.
I don't know. What do you guys think?
Don't shit where you eat. Like if you're playing college basketball, gamble on football. You know what I mean? Like that doesn't raise any red flags that this guy is like, oh, all right, I'm playing this team. I'm gonna.
One of my friends, and I got to be very careful how I got to be careful with this. One of my friends is friends with a prominent NBA player.
Oh,
massive! And he tells me, the guy's not married, and he has his girlfriend bet on him for when he misses threes.
Wait, you can bet on missed shots?
No, on threes. Like if you do
the over under
a prop, the over under, and he has missed threes for like 150,000 consistently. So this does happen, not just because of him, but this 100% does happen, which is insane because that changes history. But people do it all the time. Oh yeah, okay.
Yeah, nice try. We don't need him.
You almost got me. But but these guys do it all the time. I'm sure it's happening right now. Like,
wait, you're saying this is happening now?
I'm saying that in the last 2 years, it's happened like 15 times.
What?
Yep. People do it. If you're going to be dumb enough to get caught and lose your career, by all means. Well, it's insane.
It was Terry Rozier, the player from the Heat. He was making, I think, like $25 million a year.
Right.
And he was betting on like $25,000 or $30,000 props. You're making $25 million. Why do you have to get involved in this?
It's that hunger, that lust for winning, because it's still competitive. It's silly, but it's just very competitive. It's that greed. It's like I won, I hit it, win or lose. Like there's still that edge, regardless. Like it's an ego thing. That's how I would take it. It's very
Like they're winning
just
on
have
the
to go
bet,
move.
not the. I mean, if they're blowing games,
correct.
they're not winning.
correct.
But
It's kind of silly though. You're going to throw away $25 million to potentially get caught for making $25,000-$50,000 bets.
oh,
I don't get it.
who just got caught in the MLB? Emmanuel Clase or
Yeah, Emmanuel
Yeah.
Clase and the other pitcher. I can't remember his name.
Yeah.
That's different though, a little bit, slightly, because I didn't know you could do this in baseball, but apparently you could bet on each pitch, whether it's a strike or a ball.
Wow.
So I forgot who I was talking to the other day, but
$1,200 a pitch. Like it was not a lot of money. He threw his career away for.
but what's
crazy.
crazy is that if he does it correctly, like if there's a way, signal something, hey, just dump this pitch. Which we see this every day, like when a pitcher just mechanically isn't right, they dump a pitch into the dirt. And now, like I went back and I looked at some of the highlights of his game, and I'm wondering, like, did he just spike a pitch into the ground, knowing someone bet on a specific pitch?
Well, see, that's the problem now. Now we live in times where everything is so looked at, everything is so microscoped and analyzed that it could be that.
The joke I have now when we were live streaming games is I would say,
Yeah.
"Oh, the fix is in." Every time something bad happens to a team,
yeah. Always,
Like,
always.
because now everyone thinks like, "Oh, if the refs screwed them." Like, I don't know if you remember the Tim Donaghy scandal in the NBA, where
Absolutely.
he was I actually emailed with him, and I tried to get him to come on the other podcast I do, and he basically said I wanted a fee to come on. I'm like, screw you. I was like, screw you. I'm not paying you.
If you
Outta
wanted
here.
to see,
Yeah, he wanted $500. I'm like, come on, dude. Like, he was being interviewed like crazy because of the NBA
Sure.
gambling scandal going
I
on.
get it.
And I'm like, dude, like either you want the interview or you're not. I'm not spending $500. You're not worth $500.
You're a scumbag.
That's crazy.
And I get it. Like he was indicted essentially by feds.
But you gave him an opportunity to tell his side, or just because I'm sure he's talking about this for years, but you still gave him a platform.
Yeah,
That wasn't good enough for him. Paying
right. And he literally, and I have to see if I still have the email. I'm going to see if I still have it, but it literally made me laugh when he wrote me back and said, I need it was like a finder's fee. Oh, wait, I have it right here. He said, I'm so busy with work and interviews right now.
Love that.
I would request a stipend of
Oh.
$500 for the interview.
What if you
Can we
didn't
do
show
that,
up and
Colin?
send it back?
Can we do that, Colin, when we go to Mike's? Like, can we demand a stipend of $5 to $10 whenever we do a mic?
Like we demand the $5
Oh,
when we
I'd
show
love
up?
that. I love that.
You should. I want to see if they say fuck you, get lost. Like,
Right?
But
Yeah, all of us are losing money when we show up. So.
I know. I know.
But this email made me laugh. I thought like, oh, we'd get an interview. I wasn't even looking for long. I was looking for what, like 15, 20 minutes on our show.
Sure.
Like,
The balls.
and I said it on the show the next week. I said, look, if you're getting $500 from me, you're going to spend, because we do a 3-hour
Yeah.
live sports media show. And I said, he better spend a full fucking hour
Yep.
with the show. He better take live questions. He better
Yep.
take, like, if you're getting $500 from me, you're getting money's
He's
worth.
gonna plug you on all of his socials.
Yeah.
Fuck out of here. $500.
But I laughed when he used the word stipend. Like, I was like, stipend? Just say you want to be paid. Don't lie. Like,
I don't think I've ever even used that word in a sentence. Stipend.
I don't even know. Like, stipend is more like, oh, I did work. Do you mind just floating me a few
Stipend.
bucks so I can?
I'm gonna start using that stipend.
Like, I think stipend was more for like, oh, I got to put gas in the car because I'm traveling around to
Sure.
do stuff, not for a podcast appearance.
That's terrible. That's
But-
not good.
I don't know, but this whole college point shaving and the NBA point shaving, gambling is out of control in a lot of ways. But if you're going to promote DraftKings and FanDuel nonstop in our faces, I read on NFL Red Zone. I don't know if you guys ever watched Red Zone
Oh yeah.
before, but they were
That's what
talking
we
about.
watched when you're a Jets fan. You watch Red Zone.
Yeah, it's true. So do I. I don't think I've watched a solo screen Jets game in 10 years. I think.
Yeah.
They were talking a few years ago about connecting DraftKings to Red Zone, like as they had the technology where if you wanted to make a bet on the screen as you're watching Red Zone, so if you're a real degenerate,
Sure.
and
How is that legal? That's
they had a deal with DraftKings, the NFL, so but they were. It said literally.
How is that legal?
It literally means like they would put it up on the screen. They'd say, "Here's a bet," and if you connect, I think you have to connect your DraftKings account information to it.
Yeah.
And then it would ask you, "Hey, do you want to make a bet on this?" And then you can literally just press yes or no or whatever. That just sounds like a really bad like Gamblers Anonymous problem.
That's a bit much. That seems like
the
a bit
idea
much.
of a gambling website and platform being tied in, a partnership with sports is kind of an insane concept to me. That's literally like AA being sponsored by like Bud Light in my mind. It's like, we're gonna help you get sick. Bud Light has got merch at the meeting.
They were trying to do, I think it was a year ago, I read something. They were trying to get the WWE, what is it now? WWE, right? It's
WWE. Yeah.
They were trying to get the WWE tied into FanDuel. This is like a year ago. There was like
you can't legally. You can't.
It's scripted.
But they were trying to. They were trying to.
I want to look this. I want to look this up because I did read. I think over the last year that there is a gambling platform that does have WWE on it. It's scripted.
100% scripted.
That's like gambling on a movie.
Okay.
Gamble on Hamilton.
Let me take that back. So WWE has a deal with Fanatics for like all of their apparel and all that.
Sure.
So Fanatics has a betting app. So it says under the terms of the agreement, Fanatics Betting and Gaming will have license to produce WWE themed online casino games. So I don't know if that's actual betting, but
no, I think that's just like in-game purchasing, which is like the South Park episode where it's alcoholism essentially. Like it's just ramming it down our throats.
There was a scandal, and we talked about this on Press Row last week. FanDuel had a table tennis betting scandal that went down. Ping pong, yes. So it involved FanDuel's sportsbook being fined $350,000, which is probably nothing for them. By the way, they were fined. They were fined by Ontario regulators for failing to flag suspicious betting on the Czech table tennis matches in 2024.
How much of a degenerate loser are you that
you're betting on ping pong?
You're wagering on ping pong.
Well, I don't know. I get ads on like Instagram where it's literally like bet on the weather, like Kalashi.
Kalshi.
Oh, Kalshi.
Dude, it's like
prediction markets.
Yes.
They were really like, is Maduro gonna be arrested? Like that was literally an ad.
Yes.
That one made me cringe when I saw that was out there, and I'm like, first of all, what's the word I'm looking for? The criteria that meets that bet or the weather. When do they stop? Like what time? When they say, "Oh, you're betting on the weather, the temperature." Like when does it stop? And they can make that up too.
The bet right now is if GTA 6 will be over $100. That's what Kalshi is promoting right now. Will it be
I think
over
it will be
$100
if it's made. I think it will be.
Well, by the time it comes out and inflation, and
I want to look this up now.
I say shut up and take my money because
I'll
probably be like
restarted
50.
Red Dead 2. I'd probably say the same thing.
Yeah, absolutely.
Okay, so here's some dumb ones. So Kalshi filed to accept bets on which players will enter the college football transfer portal.
Okay.
Like, really? Like,
yeah, all right.
I mean, that's
Do they have,
everybody.
like, sorority girls, like which girls are rushing? Like,
users have placed bets on obscure government actions. That's one I actually have seen before. Such as the exact number of federal employees President Trump would cut, and which topics were brought up in the White House press conferences.
Dude,
You
this
could
is like,
bet on that? That's crazy.
these are like people's lives. Like, what? Is that like how many employees he gonna cut? I got 50 on 100.
Here's some other good ones we can have some fun with. So There was the price of eggs was one that you could bet on, which that sounds kind of dumb because I feel like that could be a different price everywhere.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Right, based on where you live. Yeah.
That will fluctuate for sure.
Yeah. And then this one, which I think is dumb. Oh, hurricane count. So we're betting on people's lives. Quite literally.
That's horrible. What?
The hurricane counts. How many hurricanes?
In a year?
I get it just says hurricane counts.
Yeah. I get hurricane season. How many big ones we get?
That's great.
Who knows?
Plus 175.
The details don't matter. That's insanity.
And this was another funny piece of information about Kalshi and the other prediction markets. Apparently, they thrive on letting you use insider information to make the bets. And I said, wait a minute, that's illegal everywhere else. But Kalshi prediction markets, if I know the information,
insider information, like what? My husband's the meteorologist. He's lying about the weather tomorrow.
I mean, by the way, being a weather person is probably the best job in the world because you could be more than 50% wrong. And
Absolutely.
Yeah. I'd like to get paid to be wrong, and then no one blame me for it.
Do you remember that Curb Your Enthusiasm episode where Larry David, he was going to play golf?
Yeah,
and he went to see what's going on, and the guy's like, "Yeah, I don't know about tomorrow, folks." Blah, blah, blah. And he shows up, and it's just like, "What the hell's going on?" I was all set.
And the weatherman's golfing.
Yeah, the weatherman's golfing. He's just chilling.
And then Larry bumps into him later. He's like, "I know you're lying about tomorrow. I'm going to be there. I'm going to golf." And he goes, "Yeah, bring an umbrella. It's going to rain."
Okay, so I just went on the Kalshi site to see what weird pop culture bets.
Okay.
Can we bet on one?
Well, I don't have a Kalshi account. I don't have a Kalshi account. Let's see. So they have Oscar nominations. You can bet on the best picture.
Okay, that's fair. That's acceptable.
Yeah,
that one's not bad.
People do it. Yeah, that's not so.
That one's not so bad. Artist with the most monthly Spotify listeners at the end of January.
Oh, that's a good one.
That's a good one.
And they give you two. They give you Bruno Mars in the weekend. They give you percentages too. Number 2 U.S. Netflix show for this week.
Ooh, what's the spread on that?
Yeah.
Let's see. They give there's really no spreads. They just give you 2 shows and they say yes or no, and then percentages.
Oh, okay.
I guess because I don't think prediction markets are legally allowed to technically take bets, even though that's what they're doing.
Yeah, because some of these bets are. I mean, these bets are like real specific. It's like
the first promotion I ever saw for Kalshi, it was a guy. He was looking outside, and there was a train, and they go, "Is it going to go left or is it going to go right?"
Yes.
He goes, $100, let's go.
That's literally what Kalshi is.
It's insane.
$100 on a cartoon.
That is dangerous too. That kind of power. That's dangerous.
Yeah. But we can't have cigarette ads. I love cigarettes. I can't get commercials.
No.
I see comments in here, by the way. Let me see. I see one that's against Colin here. That guy, Colin, doesn't know shit.
And then, Ray, you owe me $90.
And then sports over.
That's great.
Hey, by the way,
that made my night.
By the way, you're one of 178 people live watching currently. So, who's the loser on that one? Let's see. Billboard Hot 100 number 1 hit for January 24th. Does anyone care? I don't. Who will win Survivor Season 50? I don't even know who half the people are.
I think I watched the first season. I think I watched the first season. I think Richard Hatch.
The guy who went to jail for tax fraud.
The guy who went to jail for tax fraud. Richard Hatch. That's it.
For insider trading on Kalshi.
Wait, was he the one, like the naked dude also on the show? Oh,
yeah.
That guy was insane. Like
insane.
Let's see. What other Kalshi bets do we have? Will Taylor Swift and Travis Kelce be married before January 1st, 2027?
Yes.
Yes.
I think so.
Yes.
I'm voting no. I hope something bad happens.
Oh, jeez.
Shit.
I couldn't even finish that sentence, but
I mean, what I will tell you is I got very annoyed. As Zan, I was very annoyed at the Taylor Swift stuff forever. Like the NFL was trying so hard, like they were including her music going into breaks.
So hard for that to happen.
And now, like, I think they asked her, like, for the 10 millionth time, are you going to do the Super Bowl halftime show? She's like, no. Like, you don't get paid, by the way, to do the Super Bowl halftime show.
No, you don't.
Because the promotion is worth more than the actual money they probably would have gotten paid.
And the best thing about this, Travis Kelce has so much time now to plan a wedding. So I'm sure it will be.
Do you think he's retiring?
I assumed that if they would have won this year, he'd be done. I think he's definitely on his way out for sure.
I think he wants
to make sure he gets CTE before he gets married.
Oh, jeez. Oh my god.
Him and his brother are killing it on that podcast. So like,
New Heights. Yeah,
they're crushing it. Like,
they
he's
were
doing good. He doesn't need to be.
Amazon gave them a shitload. It's crazy.
Like, look at Gronk. Like, Gronk is young enough where he can enjoy being a dummy. He's got all the money, retired early. Now he's just having fun. I don't think Kelsey's going to be playing as much football as people think.
I think he might pull a Gronk where, like, maybe you don't see him at the beginning of the season, and then maybe if the Chiefs are competing at some level, maybe he'll ramp himself up if he's not too busy with Taylor Swift traveling around the country, going to all the concerts.
Yeah,
but
dancing on stage with her,
or jumping out of cakes or whatever.
I'm so tired of her. Like, if there's like a whole episode dedicated to Taylor Swift, I would.
Okay, I just found a much better list of bets, pop culture wise, for Kalshi. What will Logan Paul's Pikachu illustrator go for at auction?
I have no idea.
What the fuck does that mean?
Okay, so
he's like this massive
card,
right?
No, I know who Logan Paul is. The rest of it, I didn't.
So the Pikachu illustrator is like one of the rarest cards in Pokemon card collecting. I wasn't a Pikachu person either.
It isn't just rare. It's like one of those one-of-one cards.
It's a one-of-one. It's worth like $5 or $6 million on its own. Like, he had to get it he had to get it insured. That's how much money it was worth.
Nerd.
So
I was a Yu-Gi-Oh guy when I was young.
So the two options are: will it get sold for at least 12 million or at least 9 million?
12.
Are you really going to spend $12 million for one card?
He would. He does dumb things like that. Like, he loves flaunting money.
No, this is for him to sell it.
Oh, okay.
I'll
say 9.
I'd say 9.
Yeah, me too. Me too, Colin. I hope you're right about that.
I hope $0.
Let's see. Oh, here's a good one. Who will be the groomsman for the wedding of Travis Kelce and Taylor Swift? Will it be Austin Swift or Patrick Mahomes?
It's going to be his brother.
Yeah, I'd say Austin Swift.
So Jason Kelce, he's not even a factor in there.
He's not even a factor in that bet, apparently.
So Patrick Mahomes and who?
Austin Swift. I guess that's her brother.
Right.
Oh, his brother would probably be the best man. I guess the best man is a different tier.
I guess. Let's see. Oh, when will Apple announce a foldable iPhone? And the option they give is before 2027.
It's not going to happen before.
Foldable.
That's not happening
after.
The Samsung Flip.
Some of these are so stupid. Will Timothy Chalamet and Kylie Jenner be engaged this year?
Yes.
No.
Yeah, who cares?
I would bet on that. I mean, who cares? But people love corny shit.
Yeah. I don't know. Is there anything that's like actually worth? Oh, will Cardi B and Stefan Diggs be engaged this year?
Yes.
No.
I hope so.
Doesn't he got like 5 kids in like the past year
alone?
alone?
Yeah, I mean, like, it'd be nice if you got married, you have kids. I mean,
I think they deserve each other.
I love her. I love Cardi B. She's real. She's just real. You could take her to McDonald's. Like, she's real. She might have her Gucci bag out of McDonald's, but she'd be happy.
You like trash from the Bronx?
I don't know.
My mom's Puerto Rican from the Bronx.
There's just something about her that she's just so real.
I don't know. This is just fun. Hey, this should just be a segment every week. This going on Kalshi looking bits.
Yeah,
we actually, full disclosure, we actually worked with a sports prediction market for a while.
You
called
think
No
we get a
Big.
Kelsey sponsorship? I'll stop hating on gambling if they sponsor this.
No, well, Kalshi's technically under litigation right now, but
Even better.
so let's see.
I'm sure we're under some hot water, but
Here's a good one, especially for comedians. This is a good one. Times Person of the Year for 2026: Donald Trump or Elon Musk?
oh god,
Oh wow.
Neither.
yeah.
I like that.
It's not an option though. It's either one or the other.
I wish they
If
gave
I
you
were to
more
bet on it,
options.
I'd probably bet. I don't even know.
I'd probably do Elon. Probably
probably
Elon.
Trump. I don't know
I'd
though.
probably do Elon.
Yeah,
That's good. I don't
it
even.
is good.
Man,
Both are annoying answers.
Yeah, definitely give them more of a fucking ego. That's fantastic. Yeah, I think Elon would probably out of those two.
what else? Oh, will Katy Perry and Justin Trudeau be engaged this year?
Who
Sure.
cares? But probably.
Yeah,
What is? I don't know what Kelsey's obsession is with like betting on engagements, but
Wait, Nick, is there one for Livy and Paul? There's
No.
got to be, right?
look,
No?
Livy Dunn and Paul Skeens, no.
What?
Wow, I'm surprised.
Maybe if he gets traded to a better team.
Whoa!
I mean, he might get traded to the Yankees because the rumors are he keeps saying he wants to go to the Yankees, but
I'm sure he does, and I'm sure they'll find a way to blow it because Hal Steinbrenner is a spineless idiot.
well, he's too cheap now, and now he doesn't spend any money.
Spends no money. He literally I'm sure you heard this. He came out. It's not fair to assume the Yankees make a profit. They're an fucking most expensive value team in baseball.
It made me laugh when he came out and said, "Oh, I'm not making enough money."
Poor me. My dad left me the greatest sports franchise in history.
in history.
By the way, eating at that Yankee Stadium is insane. The prices you have to pay to get some of that food.
Oh yeah.
Yeah.
Um,
I just get drunk outside. There's like a bodega around the corner. I love it. We go and they have like a back like little like deck area. We could like hang out and they let you smoke hookah. It's a party there. Like you're drinking 40s and smoking blunts and hookah and like eating like and you're like eating chopped cheeses and it's under $30. Like I do
good.
that and then I go into the stadium and I spend $0.
That's like someone who said to me during the season, "Oh, well, do you want to go to MetLife Stadium and watch the Jets?" I'm like, "No, I'd rather keep my sanity." And
dude, it's cold out.
if I'm gonna watch a Jet game, I'd rather sit in front of my 70-inch TV. The bathroom is right next to the TV to the left. I can get the food in the kitchen. Why am I gonna go suffer at MetLife Stadium?
Yeah,
So-
so I could watch them lose.
So there is a guy who I know. He runs a tailgate, and because I'm a season ticket holder, I was like, I'm done with it now. But it was like it was $20, and he had like 5 coolers, Casey cleanouts. He had 5 coolers, and you get if you get there early in the morning, he'll make you a breakfast sandwich. He said, "What do you want? Do you want sausage?"
Wait,
bacon?"
really?
Yeah, stacked sandwiches, stacked.
Wow.
That 5 coolers. 1 cooler just with water, 1 cooler for the seltzers, Heineken, Rolling Rocks, blah blah blah. Then you're getting chicken nuggets, cheeseburgers. You're getting sirloin, chicharron.
Wow.
He did
Wow.
$30.
Wow.
So you're getting banged out for 30, which is perfect. And so when you go inside, if you get 1 beer, you're good. So this is a huge incentive of going to MetLife. L11.
It's just too
That's
far
a fun
away. It's too far away
It
for a shitty team. I live in Long Island, for crying out loud. You think I'm gonna make? You think I'm gonna make the trip to MetLife? What does it take? Like an hour and a half? Like if you're lucky to each way, maybe.
For me, it's 17 minutes.
Oh, you're
Yeah.
that close.
But and
Yeah, I'm
then,
not far either. Like I'm under a half hour or less.
and then when I leave, usually longer because I'm crying. But
I can't justify like an hour plus trip going to MetLife to watch the Jets. I'd rather like
I don't blame you.
I'd rather like knock my head in a million times rather than
I
Like
haven't been to a
Florida,
Giants game in like 3 years. Like I haven't.
you're not missing
Yeah.
anything.
I know. Like, it's not, what am I gonna do? It's cold. Like I'm literally. I don't want. I'm not doing.
Oh, it's the
this.
worst.
Not-
it's terrible. Let's see. Is there anything else on this list? Oh, do you guys know the Call Her Daddy podcast?
Yeah, I've never listened.
Yes.
But I know the Taliban banned it.
Shit.
Fun fact.
So they have I don't know why they have a bet for on it. So it says, who will go on the Call Her Daddy podcast this year? Madeline Klein or Kourtney Kardashian?
I'm going to say Kardashian because they're
Netanyahu.
She's had Kim on, I think, already.
That makes sense.
That was a Barstool podcast. I don't know if people know that. Originally, that started as a Barstool Sports podcast.
Like, just to get like a woman, like female audience.
Yes, I remember that.
And then she got bought by Spotify for like $20 million a year, and now she's part of SiriusXM, I think now.
Oh wow!
So she's going the Howard Stern route.
Howard Stern. That show's been awful. They signed him again.
3 more years.
I saw that. I didn't even know he was still doing it.
Oh yeah,
it was a substantial amount of money too, if I'm not mistaken. Like. Sure. He got like another 3 years, like 50-something million a year. The guy works 3 days a week, and he takes off in the summer.
He does it right now. He emphasized because I've been a Stern head since like the Channel 9 days.
Oh yeah, that's right. Yeah,
and I like old Howard Stern. But he talked about his new contract, and they go, what's schedule going to be? He goes, probably going to shorten it up a little bit
again.
So probably be like the only rationale would be Monday and Tuesday because he's on
Monday, Tuesday, Wednesday
right now, but out with his new contract, and he's at home too. He's at home. He's
literally at home. Yeah, he literally has like a Dragunda studio, like down in the basement somewhere.
He interviewed Springsteen, I think, a year ago.
Yeah,
the Springsteen stipulation was
to go in studio,
but you got to go into the studio.
I noticed over the last couple of before Christmas that he was in studio a few times in New York.
Yes.
Yeah. I noticed that. I don't know if there was no guests there though. That was weird.
No. Yeah, that is kind of weird how they did that.
I did hear about that. That
bored.
The Springsteen thing was real. Like he basically said, I'm not wasting my time schlepping all the way to New York if you're not going to be there, which I kind of get. Like if you're not going to show up for me, like first of all, I don't know if Bruce Springsteen holds as much pull anymore as he once does.
Jersey, he does.
But at his level, I mean, can't you just try to make it work? You know what I mean? Like, can't you just try to be? You know what I mean? Like these guys are so good at, and then they get older and they become more finicky.
Stern should just retire, though.
I don't think he's mentally ready to do that.
That's like I know, like Opie and Anthony.
Yes. So Nico, who runs our social media here, he actually works at Sirius now. He was a intern for the Opie and Anthony channel.
Was he?
So fun.
And he was part of Jim and Sam when that show took over mornings. Also, so he knows all about the insides of that channel. And he said it was a shit show.
I know a comic who like Opie's still doing radio. Like he's on like YouTube shit. And
it's like a stream. Like
it's a YouTube stream. It's like a live YouTube stream. And I know
he's a complete fuck up now though. I feel like
I mean the comic he has on, I'm not hating. Opie's a legend, but like it's
I'm not disagreeing. But
it is very
it's not glamorous. It's not a glamorous spot. You know what I mean? He's a regular on the new Opie, but it's not a glamour. I've looked at the views and it's like actually kind of painful to see.
It's not great.
And then Anthony Cumia does his own thing, the compound, right?
Yeah.
So he has
really
that
imagine
still.
what that's like.
So he still has that, but he does a show, and the only reason I know it, so he does a Sunday, I think like 8 p.m. to 11 p.m. show on WABC where I used to work.
Oh wow, okay.
I'm sure the amount of viewers we have right now live is double both of their viewers right now.
Well,
yeah,
it's not a good number.
That's a Couchy bet right there.
Yeah, it is.
Yeah,
but Anthony, his show actually got syndicated at a WABC, so it's picked up by like 300 stations or whatever. Okay. So he's probably doing fine. But
okay, take Anthony out, but Opie's show, we're this is better.
Well, I think Anthony was always the more likable guy on that show. I think,
and his impressions were good. He was more
insanely good.
Yeah, like when he did Dice. Didn't Opie? I think it was like after the falling out. Wasn't Opie like broadcasting in his like
basement,
on his, like patio because you can see the ocean?
So
he does in the summertime.
What ended up happening was like he worked for Westwood One at one point, I think. And like he would just take his like dopey phone camera and start recording episodes. The quality was shit. And Westwood One family said, hit the road, you're not making us any money. And now he's like on his own, like sitting at a computer, and it looks like the city background is behind him every time he's and the show's and he gets trolled like crazy.
Nonstop.
And it's actually funny to watch him get trolled because he kind of deserves half the shit that came to him.
And then it was great
it's just like a sad old man. It's literally like, how many times we have to teach you this lesson, old man? Like,
And then it was great too because they would go back and forth on Twitter, and Opie would be like, I'm not gonna talk about Anthony. Anthony knows, blah blah blah. And then Anthony would be on Twitter. Opie knows. It was like a running thing.
The only time Opie got any views or any trend is when he talked about Anthony.
I agree.
Always. And he knows he's doing it on purpose too.
Yeah, I mean I'm hating now, but I mean he's got him. But
and my favorite part is like
fun,
everyone keeps asking him like, "Oh, when's the reunion gonna be?" The answer is never.
Yeah.
No, don't they like hate each other? I thought
they hate each other. Hate each other.
I remember on WNAW, it was them, wasn't it? Mike and Tom, and then it was Ron and Fez.
Which I think Ron and Fez ended up at Satellite also at one point.
Yeah, but at the time, like. I think they would air Ron at like midnight to 2 or something like that.
Yeah.
It was 3 of them. It was Mike and it was O&A. I think it was Mike and Tom or Don. I don't remember the second one, but I remember Ron and Fez. That was entertaining. That was like a very like chillax, like sort of like a hangover from listening to O&A. That's where things just started like wean a little bit.
I'm trying to look it up, but then
Mike and Don? Yeah, I'm sorry.
You know what was also hilarious? Also Jim, if the Jim Norton, also that Opie and Jim were nightmare. And I felt bad for Jimmy too at times because Opie was a complete control freak and whatever.
It wasn't funny. He's a control freak and wasn't that funny.
And Jim was trying his hardest, like to just fit in there, and it just didn't work.
Yeah.
The best was when they were going back and forth, and I think Opie was doing it live, and then Anthony came in late, and then Opie's like, and here comes Anthony. And then Anthony's like, why would you say that? No, you made it. You came to work. Good for you. And then just going back and forth.
And then it led to a huge fight, like it always did. See, the problem is
way people would listen to him.
Opie would bring the show to a screeching halt, like every time. He'd be saying something funny, and then he would just like go off on Anthony or Jim or.
And you could tell when he was in a bad mood, like you could just tell, like he wouldn't bring anything to the table. He would just sit there, and he'd be like moany, like you could tell the vibe when he was pissed.
You know what though? I think the reason like he does these crappy streams and all this stuff is because he's made so much money. He probably doesn't care if people listen or to any of his shit anymore. Like he had to make
Rendon of radio.
That
he was definitely making money. I'm sure he's fine right now.
I'm trying to look up because I'm looking at some of the WNEW. I found some of the lineups from back in the day.
Colin, do you remember Ron and Fez?
It's ringing a bell. Might have been a little.
I think it was Fez Watley and Ron Bennington.
Yes, because Ron is still on Satellite. Still.
Okay.
Really?
Yeah. No, I think my dad would listen to them, and I'm like on my Game Boy SP. But like,
I think it's him and his daughter. I think do a show on Satellite.
And then I think Fez passed away.
Yeah, Fez passed away.
Yeah.
But Ron and his daughter, I think, do a show on Satellite I think it's on Faction Talk is the name of the channel.
Colin, it was fantastic because they were on the same, and sometimes they would have Ron and Fez go on the Opie and Anthony show. And like Fez was flamboyant, we could say, and very sensitive. And Opie would just make him cry. Like they would have this guy go on the show, and then
now I'm remembering.
he would just make him cry, and there would be like a whole episode of just him crying, and they would just play along to it.
I love that.
Yeah, it's great.
It's crazy.
I love hating. Made some people cry.
They were relentless.
Well, that was back when radio actually was fun.
Radio was fun. Radio was something.
Yeah.
That's when comedians were allowed to be a little edgy and. Well, you probably know this from the Stern days, but I knew this just from being a radio nerd. But do you know they had the longest delay in radio history?
That I did not know.
They had a 3-minute radio delay on the Stern show.
3-minute radio delay? Wow.
Yeah. And because of all the stuff, all the shit that used to go down on the airwaves.
That is insane.
Now, you said you were in studio once or twice, right?
Yeah. I was on the show for a certain. I'll never reveal it, but I was on the show. Yeah.
Wait, you're on Stern? No way.
Yeah, I was on the Stern show. Something silly.
So
tell me off. Tell me on the mic.
I kind of want to hear that story off air too, a little bit, but you wouldn't see it from looking around in studio. There's like 5 separate buttons in studio that people had control over, dump buttons.
Oh, the dump buttons.
and there was also one in the PD's office.
Yes.
So they had dump buttons everywhere because they were terrified. And that's why there was a 3-minute delay. Can you imagine having a 3-minute delay?
No, I can't.
On radio?
There were times that they would run out of dump and they couldn't do it. They would have to cut it. They would have to go short on it.
They'd have to go short on it. Yeah, because for most people who don't know what you're doing, when you hit a dump button in radio, you're pushing back the delay or pushing back the what's it called? The stream, technically, what you're hearing on air. And you can only do that to a certain point until it gets out of sync.
Oh, yeah.
So,
so it's a 3-minute.
It's no joke. They literally had a 3-minute delay on the Stern show because
it's like being in a war, and then it's like we'll be there in 1 minute and 5 minutes. 1 minute and 5 minutes is a huge.
And people forget too, like the E Network show, and like you said, the Channel 9 show before it became the E Network show.
Yep.
The amount of shit they would get away with at night.
Oh, yeah.
I used to watch the E Network show all the time as a kid.
Oh, it's fantastic.
I mean, let's see how many women we can put on this show. And
you know what? It's so funny, too, because my mom, like, years ago, she'd be like, well, like, why are you listening to that filth? There's girls that are going on topless. I go, but they called him to go on topless.
Right, exactly.
You know what I mean? They're not calling random barflies.
He was the savant back then. Like, it was like, oh, how do I become famous? Oh, I go on the Stern show and I do all this weird shit.
Yeah.
And some of these things were outrageous. Like those, what was it? The tickle chair. And they would shock people. They would
have like porn stars on it, be like orgasm for us.
Right. It's true. It's not a lie. Like that's now they had to be careful because there was some rules like you couldn't do like what was it like penetration was not allowed.
Yeah, that was not allowed.
That was
like when they go, Howard, can you play my band? They're really good. And they go, well, how hot is your sister? And then the sister would have to come on, take off her top.
Some
or
of
like he would have to eat ice cream off of Gary's toes.
Yeah,
get like a minute.
Some of it was insane. Like, or what was it? The bagels with the cream cheese, and they would throw it at the girls' butt. Oh, some of it was wild. You wouldn't get away with that today.
No, sir.
No.
Can you imagine?
It's amazing he got away with it then.
Can you imagine if he did that show today?
What would happen? We'd never hear of him. It wouldn't be one episode.
I mean, I hate
shut down.
I hate to say, but that's what put him on the map, doing all that stuff. Like, and it's weird what he's become now, though.
Oh,
like,
completely changed.
Like politically correct
old stuff. Oh, that's when I tune out. Sometimes if there's like an interview, I'll listen to the interview. But now, like he kisses their asses.
My favorite was.
No one wants to listen to Stern talk about police brutality. Like, no one wants to hear Stern's take
He had Biden on his show.
Yes.
Yeah.
I'm like, come on, man. That's not what this show is or was. Or my favorite was, remember he used to make fun of Jennifer Aniston all the time.
Yes. Yeah.
And then all of a sudden,
now
like, now they're buddy.
Oh, yeah.
And he tried so hard when the show changed.
Yeah.
He wanted to fit in with the celebrities.
Oh, he's hanging out with Jimmy Kimmel.
Well, they were friends way back to
Babin, but like now he's in that circle. Jason Babin,
it's kind of sickening. It's sickening, like watching what he once was to what he is now. Like it is outrageous what that show is. First of all, any good, like, I don't know what, like, shock jock shows, I guess that's really what the term was back then.
Yeah.
You can't do that anymore on radio. They're all podcasts or they're on satellite.
Yeah.
And
Opie and Anthony. Do you remember Opie and Anthony when they did Sex for Sam?
Yes. That was at the cathedral in the city.
Yeah, and the one guy, I think it was points.
Yes.
If you publicly had sex at TRL outside.
They got
Like,
caught. But that made them famous. It made it worse. Like, we caught them, and they're going, wait, no, it made them more viral when they
I have an idea for future episodes.
Oh no!
I'll bring it to my place. We'll get prostitutes, and we're gonna get their takes on football.
No.
But here's an actual lady of the night. What do you think the Rams are gonna do this offseason?
Boy.
That's great.
Can you imagine?
Hey, we're talking bold moves. This is how Howard got big. All right, we got to bring some.
The problem is that was culturally acceptable back then.
Hey, these are sex workers. We defend sex work. Legal.
Show them NFL logos and see if they can pick the team. Like, guess the correct team.
Wait a minute. Right. Did you see a video that went around? It's like this guy with an accent and the girlfriend, and they put the logo up and they say, "What do you think this is?" And she says the most random thing, and then he puts it in and makes a logo. Those are the funniest thing ever.
Yeah.
By the way,
we need that with an escort. It's going to be huge for us.
I mean, you never know, right? It's all about virality today. I feel like the time.
Yeah, like why do any of us have degrees? We should have just been doing stuff on YouTube this whole time.
I mean, that's kind of what happened. It used to be radio. Now it's all podcasting and live streaming. Like, forget it.
So true. Yeah.
I mean, John, you do a podcast. Colin, you're traveling all over the country doing comedy.
Colin is very funny, I gotta say.
Colin, thank you.
Colin had this very funny, smart joke where he was talking about it's something along the lines. It's like I was watching like How to Catch a Predator, and this one guy in it was so good. He was like reoccurring. Yeah. And I was dying. Yeah. I was like, who comes up with that?
You know what it is though? Like, it doesn't even make sense. Like, I remember when comedians used to do radio appearances. Like, well, that's what Stern was great at too. Every comedian wanted to go on Stern, and made it sold tickets. That was like a ticket seller. Now, like, are you going on radio anymore to promote appearances? No, like.
Yeah, it's like, how old are you?
Like, you'll go do a podcast of your own or do a live stream of your own, like we're doing here, and promote appearances, and then you're better off because people see you on social media. But
yeah, it's so true. Everybody's podcasting, everybody is streaming. I think a lot of this, like, I'm not going political, but I think COVID, a lot of people were thinking outside the box, and this is like, you know what I mean? Like, that was a time to become like a lawyer or become a doctor. You know what I mean?
Yeah, we really needed the doctors then.
Yeah. You know what? You know what's crazy though? This platform, StreamYard, was actually a COVID discovery. Actually,
really?
Yeah,
I didn't know that.
And because I was the one idiot who traveled back and forth to New York City every single day working in radio because they said to me, if you don't work, you're fired. True story. I wish that was a joke. It's not. And I was the only one riding back and forth on LIRR by myself on a train. And my favorite, when the conductor came up to me and said, "Oh, there's a person on here," and I'm like, "Shut the fuck up." I'm like, "Oh, nice to see you too."
Right.
Yeah, that's true. You haven't seen anyone.
Nobody.
We got another comment in here.
Oh, look at this.
Colin is very funny, by the way. John Ladder agreed.
Aw.
Thank you.
Thank you, Erica.
Okay. So, hey, we're getting more people launching the show. This is great. I forgot where I was going with that comment, though. What was I saying? Oh, we were talking about how StreamYard was a COVID discovery. And so everybody, because they couldn't go in the studios because of those rules of social distancing. God, I still see people like wearing masks out in public and like distancing. I still see that, by the way.
I see that as well.
I don't know. Is that still a thing though, or no? Like
I see it, but I'm like, isn't it over?
Yeah.
Like,
I mean, if you're
it's
like
done.
a healthcare professional, I get it, but anybody else, I think it's a little weird. I don't know.
Yeah, I think that's good.
No, I was gonna say, do you remember like all the custom masks people had made too, like with like their logos on it? Like I saw one with Sesame Street characters on it. I was like, wait, what is going on?
Dude, people were wearing like welders masks.
My favorite was driving one time, and there was somebody with a
They
mask.
passed out, right?
No. Better. They were smoking a cigarette, but they had a hole for the cigarette.
No,
Aw,
that sounds like
white
not.
trash. Like I've never.
Yeah.
That sounds like
That's
knocking
level.
on death's door, partially.
Right?
It's like I'm getting COVID or I'm getting cancer. Something's getting in.
Oh, but I don't know. I just remember going to the station, and I was just people weren't wearing masks. Like I was the one trying to be the safe one.
Yeah.
And then they're like, fuck the mask. I'm not wearing it. I'm like, no, I'm good. I don't feel like catching COVID, even though it ended up in our radio station anyway.
At my job, they told us if you wore a mask, you got to be with the mask people. If you don't wear a mask, you can't be with them. So if you had a scheduled shift, they would try to adjust shifts to keep it segregated.
That is weirdly allowed. I don't know why.
Yeah.
I don't know. It's just
Yeah.
it was crazy.
What a
But
time.
yeah. But long story short, yeah. So people started using StreamYard because they couldn't see face to face because of all the technology for radio and all that stuff. And they would actually mute the video site. They just used it for like to see each other because they had, well, this is old technology, but ISDNs back in the day. Now they have like Comrex systems and huge things that you could basically do radio. I could do radio sitting right here in my office if I wanted to now. And
that's incredible.
And like, remember where they used to say, "Oh, you got to go in the studio if you want to do a radio show." No, you don't. You don't have to anymore. So then, when people started realizing this, that because you can flip the backgrounds on this too. Like, I have a bar background, but technically just for effect, like I could put a wrestling background in the back of it. So, like,
nice.
That so
I'm still learning StreamYard. This is what I use for my podcast. I'm still learning. Like,
it's great. Like, and you can convert to audio right away from doing the video.
Yeah.
Also, which I figured out.
That's great to know because I had a podcast that it's in the works again. It was going to be White Boy Wednesday with my two roommates, and then
nice.
But that's lot of the episodes was us like wine drunk and ranting.
That's great.
But
guys, I'll be right back.
Yeah. But you should use this platform because you can literally record video and audio and put it all together and do all this stuff. But we're going to close this up in a little bit. But you know what? StreamYard is great. I think a lot of people should use it. No, this is not a paid ad, just in case people are wondering. They're not paying me to talk about StreamYard. I wish.
I want Kalshi paid ads. That's all. That's my goal.
Zan, the amount of times we use StreamYard, you'd think they'd be paying us by now, right? Like,
yeah, we use it in an infinite amount. I'm probably using it 4 to 5 times a week. Thankfully, it's not a day. If it was a day, I'd be exhausted. But at least it's 4 to 5 times a week.
But
hell yeah,
it's crazy. So like when they started using this through COVID, they would use this video, and then eventually people would say, "Hey, I don't need the radio set anymore. I'll just record video and audio on this platform, and I'll do it myself." And you can actually like put produced intros in here, and it's like doing your own radio show or video or vodcast or video show without waiting for the middleman to do all the work for you.
Yeah,
so
that kind of rules.
But I don't know. It's weird the way this business has changed. And you said you're going to try to start doing a podcast again, though?
Yeah, I'd love to. It's just like another job. And not that I'm lazy. It's just like sometimes I'm doing, you get home from Mike's, it's like 3:00 in the morning. And I'm not drinking right now, but like when I was drinking, you're not sleeping great. But I'll get there. I think because my degree's in history, so I want to try and do something like and use it, like at least
Wait.
talk a little history.
That's interesting. A comedian with a history degree.
Yeah, it wasn't planned. The
Fuck
stand-up-
you, Colin, and that beautiful, luscious hair. Makes me furious. Whenever I see fucking Colin's hair, I go fuck yourself, Colin. This is fucking-
The other night I
Love
was
that
I was with my roommates and we were quoting Austin Powers. And you guys remember the song with the fembots?
Yes.
And they're and like he's like flirting with them. I was doing the like they put the song on. I was doing that. Like...
Oh man! Wow, we have close to 200 people watching live concurrently. Wow, this is great.
Let's
This flew
go.
by. You know, we were talking about dead air for whatever, or the delay on Stern. Wasn't one pause this whole 2 hours.
Well,
No.
that's what's great about the podcast side too. Like in radio, you have to take all these damn commercial breaks. By the way, even though like you wouldn't see what goes on in Stern, they take like 12 minutes of breaks an hour during that show when they were on terrestrial. It's crazy.
So of 20% of the hour is breaks.
I worked in radio. I ran the board and had to keep track of spots, the commercials for radio. It is, let's see, you probably get, if you're lucky, like 28 minutes in the hour, maybe.
Wow.
And on the political side, it's worse because you have the bottom hour news updates
Sure.
and traffic. And it's crazy. Like because I ran both sides. I did local and I was a nationally syndicated board op, and
Right.
that one's even worse because you have to keep track of network breaks and what all the local affiliate nonsense is when they call you and they say, well, we didn't get it. I'm like, fuck you, leave me alone. Like, like it's not my job. If you're not getting the feed, we feed it to Westwood One, and then they would feed it to everybody else. But they would call us, and I'm like, no. But yeah, there's a lot of commercials in radio. That's why people are going away from it, though.
Yeah.
Now, like radio makes no money. Podcasting makes money if you do it the right way.
Isn't there an option on Netflix? Are there commercials on Netflix or Amazon? What the hell is it?
So they have levels. So if you
Right.
pay more, like it takes the commercials away. Oh, I want to ask you about this too because I totally just remember this. Did you see all the podcasts that are going to Netflix? By the way,
I did see that.
so like, pardon my take. Now, if you want to watch the video side, you have to go to Netflix. It's no longer on YouTube.
Really?
I mean, I never watch podcasts. Mine are I'm always doing something when I'm like listening.
Right.
So like I don't care. It's not affecting
I
me.
do the Spotify thing. If there's like a random thing I want to hear, it's very rare that I'll sit down to watch a podcast.
Yeah.
Right,
Maybe I'm
so-
old. Maybe I'm an old head, but
no, it's okay. but they've now taken, like, Netflix is buying up video sides
Oh,
of
wow.
podcasts and putting them on Netflix. And I'm like, am I really going to pay $10 or $15 a month to go watch a podcast on Netflix?
no. Then listen. Yeah, then you can still listen.
It's free. The listening side is still free. You could go do that whatever you want. But for some reason, like I saw the other day, Michael Irvin is doing a podcast, and I think it's called like The White House with Michael Irvin is the name of the podcast.
Yeah.
Going at the White House?
Yes, I'm not. Look, let me see if I can find it really fast.
Not joking. It's legit.
Yeah, so yeah, here it is, The White House with Michael Irvin, and it's a Netflix original. It's not even like a podcast that I think that's on another platform.
Okay.
But am I really going to listen to a podcast called The White House with Michael Irvin? No, I'm not.
You should name your podcast, Colin, The Black House.
The
And
black-
see how long that lasts.
It's an all white cast.
See how long that lasts.
Don't
I'll
get
bring
canceled.
The cornrows. I'll bring the cornrows back for it.
Oh God!
I've
Do you
done that for a
watch-
show a couple times.
Do you watch the one? Oh, what is it? I see it on my Amazon. Whatever. Is it called the Whatever podcast? Where like the guy, like it's a very
No, it is. It is.
it's like a debate show, and it's always these hot girls, and he's proven how not
Yeah.
smart that
it's
they
a
are.
debate show about relationships, and the host is weird because
Very weird.
you can kick out any of the
Oh,
girls
Brian
at any
Atlas.
time for no reason. It's so
He is
dumb.
relentless.
It's
Oh,
so
I-
dumb.
I
I
saw
don't
that,
like it.
and then there was this other weird show where I see they bring on celebrities and they do debates with like average everyday people.
Yes.
I forgot the name of that one, but like I saw Skip Bayless go on that. Like, And they were debating like who's better, Michael Jordan or LeBron James, and like people had the chance to debate him on the other side of the table.
Sure.
And it's like, no, like
I want to see OnlyFans girls yell.
Yeah.
I don't know. I don't get that stuff, but wow, we are over the time here. Unless anyone has anything they want to talk about or anything else they want to talk about.
This is
I don't
fantastic.
think so. I'm
This is
pretty good
definitely
time.
I'm pretty tired. I don't know.
Yeah,
Well-
Zay needs his bed.
Yeah, well, he's got a show to do tomorrow on here at
Oh,
11 a.m.
Oh,
I
So-
do.
He's probably tired. Zanzinger Part 2, the show he'll be doing tomorrow, 11 a.m. Eastern Time. What other shows we have tomorrow? Oh, our NFL Gridiron Gurus show at noon Eastern. Yeah, a lot of stuff coming up. I'm probably gonna go to sleep too, or not. There are nights I stay up mostly till like 3 or 4 in the morning. I can't sleep.
Nick, I don't know how. I don't know how you do it. I really don't.
Do you want to know the answer for the first 2 years out of my 4 years working in radio? My shift was 11 p.m. to 6 a.m.
Oh,
That's
so
what-
you're in like a different.
I
Like
was
a
like
different
a
setting.
zombie.
Yeah.
So and once you do that for 2 years, you can't flip it. Like it's just the worst thing in the entire world. I'm sure as comedians, sometimes that's hard also, right? When you work late hours.
yeah,
Like,
Yeah, it can be.
it's weird. There's nights, especially like sometimes I've done shows where I'm just like the adrenaline's pumping you, and I'm just like fuck, I'm up till 5 a.m. Like I can't fall asleep.
God, what is that the latest 5 a.m. you've done before?
Yeah, like I didn't do a spot at 5 a.m. Like I did like the show was at like 9. You finish up by like 11 the end of the night, and then I'm just up. Like your adrenaline's running.
I
don't know,
did
it's
3
hot.
spots.
You get comics.
It's a
hot.
lot. I did 3 spots last week at Broadway Comedy. Is 7, 9, and 11, Colin. 11 o'clock on a Sunday night, and you go there, and I went to see what time I go on. I'm like, all right, maybe I'll at least go on at like 11:15 so I can get out of here. They put me on at 11:53, and it was packed on a Sunday night. It was fucking packed
On a Sunday
Broadway.
night?
on a Sunday night in Manhattan. It was packed, and I'm like, I just want to go home. I just want to go home.
Broadway runs to like 1. You're not getting out there till 1 a.m. sometimes.
Yeah,
But that's literally Broadway, literally in Times Square, New York. Like,
But they at least
Yeah.
tell you what time you go on. So I did 7, 9, and 11. So you go there a little early to hang out, and then there's a list to see what time. So, okay, I go on to 7:19. So I do my set, and then I go to my car, I hang out, and then I have to be back for the 9 o'clock. I go, what time I go on? 9:47. I go, oh my God. And I go back to my car again. I eat. I was like Tom Hanks in the freaking terminal. I was just like there like the whole fucking day. And I went on at 11:53, and I just wanted to leave. I just wanted to leave. But
That's a
it's like
long
that,
night.
Colin.
That's-
Yeah. It was a long night.
at Broadway. But
Man.
that's awesome, man. That's awesome.
Yeah.
Good for you.
Hey,
Yeah, it was cool.
at least you're making it in the business.
yeah. Hey, dude.
I'm
you-
grinding. Colin is grinding. I'm grinding. We're grinding. That's
Tough,
it.
tough business, right? I mean, like, but once you make it, right? Like,
Yeah, I keep telling myself that.
Yeah, the voices in my head agree.
yeah.
you're just like, who was the one that was seeing ghosts? Which I always get my quarterbacks mixed up. Was it Wilson or was it Darnold? The one seeing ghosts.
Oh, wasn't it? Was it
Was it
Russell
Wilson?
Wilson?
I think
Was
it's
it Russell Wilson?
Yeah, he was seeing ghosts.
Russell Wilson.
And so was Billy Corgan. Billy Corgan was seeing like figures, like these odd figures. He was on Stern. He was talking about it. He goes, so Billy told me a story. He goes, you're not gonna believe me, but I saw like this entity. And I was like interviewing him because you got to be like professional. And he's saying that there was an entity in his thing, and it was looking at him. I would have fucking moved out.
yeah, like what?
I'm good.
All right, I think we're gonna close this up though because we
All
are.
right.
But this was easy. Like we sat here for
That's
2
fun.
hours and
Yeah.
15 minutes. Hopefully, Nick will be back next week to entertain you.
Let's see how much you lost in Vegas.
All those unnecessary wagers he made. But make sure you check out the show, ETB Lounge, here on the ETB Network on YouTube, youtube.com/ETB Network, as we just hit over 200 live people watching
Nice.
right now. Hi, and sorry, we're leaving.
Thank
Hey,
you.
thank you
guys.
for having me on, man. Appreciate it.
Yeah, no, if you guys want to just one more time say where you're going to be so people can find you, what your next shows are going to be.
You can follow me on Instagram at Colin Syracusa. I didn't put it at the bottom, but it's my name, one. And where am I booked? I'm in Montclair tomorrow. That's where I'm at.
Ooh, nice.
Montclair,
John?
New Jersey.
I will be at the Stoned Dojo next Saturday in Tom's River. Let's go. And then Broadway Comedy Club. I think next week I'm doing another set. But anyway, I'm all about the Stone Dojo in Tom's River.
Nice.
Come on, check it out. Have some fun.
Yeah, and then Zan, well, you have enough shows. If I start promoting Zan's shows, we're going to be here for another hour. So,
Well,
and also,
I guess I'll say this. I'll take that as a very nice compliment. How about that?
that works. What were you going to say,
You're a
John?
hardworking man, Zane.
you guys got a lot of shows. I don't know what the hell is going on here. You guys got a lot going on apparently. Shit.
Yeah,
How much?
we have about 15 shows, I think, on this network now.
15 shows.
Damn, can
and I
you
think
want to get
6
White
of
Boy
them are
Wednesday?
produced
Can I
and the
get
rest
White Boy
are live.
Wednesday on the network?
Yeah, I wouldn't be opposed to some comedy stuff maybe being on here.
We'll talk. We could talk.
We could talk. We'll see where that goes. But until then, I guess we're going to close the bar tab up because I think we drank too many
Nice.
tonight. Even though I'm not the biggest drinker of all time.
I'm sober, but
Yeah, when you're off here, you're probably going to go have a few drinks.
If you guys want to follow me, John Ladder Comedy on YouTube.
Yes, sorry. Yes. Yeah, if you give that to me next time, I'll put it in all the descriptions of the show because it goes to multiple platforms. So
Awesome.
until then, have a good night. Close your bar tabs and get the hell out. All right. Have a good night, everybody. See you then.
Have a good
You
one.
too.
Cheers.
Cheers.